Hello everybody on the internet. Not everyone, just some people. This will be a slightly shorter AstroTrucks stream than normal. I'm mostly just going to make sure the stuff I did last week is all fixed, and then we're going to go and play a game. So hopefully people can get into docs. Oh, that was just broken. There was just all sorts of stuff broken last time, and I'm just looking at the server now, and it looks like it's forgotten everyone's names again. That's really worrying. How has that happened?
Hello.
Hello. That's concerning. High priority. How is everyone unknown again? But yeah, I'm as I've mentioned, I am struggling very, very hard to continue to work on this because we have some serious RAM issues.
To read out models, or what does RAM issues mean?
Like the way the light mapper is building up the file to write out is utterly stupid. So it builds up the file in RAM, but it has like all the source data, then all the filtered data, and then all the output data, and it's getting up to like 25 gigabytes allocated. And despite having 32 gigabytes of RAM and 40 gigabytes, that's 72 gigabytes of physical and swap file, I still keep running out of RAM. But in no small way is this like it's very poorly written. It really is atrociously written. So I've been doing a little bit of work on the exporter to try and do this, because he just keeps all the stuff live for the whole for the whole of the export process. All the data's live. He doesn't like page through it or anything like that. So I've already started sort of looking at the code going, well, after this point here, we don't need this massive array of, in some cases, arrays of 40 or 50,000 objects. It just keeps them around. So I've just been saying, right, get rid of that. So I've saved 2 gigs. Objects to write array. It doesn't help that his naming convention is also ridiculous. But yeah, I definitely don't need it after here, you see. At that point, I can just dump that. So hopefully I can... how can I put it? Windows is like that. Windows will run at fuck all RAM for a while, but it doesn't like staying there. I can just...
So you need to counteract somebody else's work rather than being more reduced with your own work.
Oh yes, absolutely, but that is the nature of... I mean, I can't use Unity's light mapper. It does not work at this scale. It is absolutely useless. So I've already moved on to a third-party light mapper, so at least I've got the code. I hear AMD is doing a new encoder thing that put them on a par with NVENC. That's not a high bar.
No, it's not.
Because I use QuickSync. So I've mentioned this before. Astoundingly, the NVIDIA encoder is awful. The AMD one is somehow actually worse. And I use QuickSync, which is... it's pretty good. Like, in a kind of... really? Sort of way. QuickSync's the Intel one, but yeah, it's but yeah, OBS just updated and went, hey, there's a new video codec. I'm like, oh. The new latest, 4090, but Like, I mean, I guess there are people. No, who would you ever use that? Because if you're streaming, you're not going to stream and encode on the same computer. I learned that lesson. And for a couple of £100, I can get H.265 encoder. Yeah, like a hardware one. But so in this system, so he's got all of these files, but because, I mean, I don't know. Again, I try to, when I talk about programming, I try not to talk over people's heads too much, but he's written a function here that's 2,100 lines long. So if you know anything about programming, you will immediately go, yes, Mike, it will, of course it will cause garbage, but you can collect garbage. That's what I want. I want to create garbage. So then I can get some RAM back. So this function is 2,100 lines long, and it's written as an enumerator. So what it is, this is a Unity thing. So what you do is you just keep calling this function till it hits a yield return. So you call it, and it gets there and it returns. Then you call it again, and it starts continuing here. And that's part of the issue. So that means that we have a binary writer that we fill up with apparently 20 gigabytes of data and just keep it in memory because it's local on the stack, but because we are in a single function here, everything is live. I mean, Mike, I appreciate your opinion on Mono's GC, but I used to use the Xbox GC, and I assure you, it's glorious compared to that. But like,
hardcore routine is a kind
Why
of
did it
function.
immediately?
oh, one at a time. It's Mia first, then.
Okay, fine. Why did it immediately put me in a ship instead of the ATC?
If it's your ship, you go back in it.
Ah, okay.
But I'm not sure that's a good idea.
So hardcore routine is a kind of function.
Yeah, so it's essentially what you should do is you write several functions to do the work and call them in turn, but it's a way of kind of abstracting away repeatedly calling an object over and over and over and over. Yeah, it's like, yeah, okay.
Each function call would destroy the memory of that, but if you have one core routine, it's going to keep everything on
Keeps
time.
everything live, yes. So I'm just looking here. So for example, I'm just looking at this bit because I need to be very careful not to break this, because here we write out F to FVB trace. But so at this point here, we can close and null this, because what happens is we've built up an array and then we're writing to the binary writer. So that means that if we just stick a gigabyte of data in there, that means I've taken a gigabyte of source data and a gigabyte of disk data, and it will sit there. And then it starts to fill up this one. So it keeps on doing all of these writes. But I've got to be careful about how it... bear in mind, okay, Mike says, bad garbage issues cause significant issues of remote and KSP. No. Programmers cause garbage issues. So I remember seeing a breakdown of XNA on the Xbox where they deemed it unusable, completely slow due to garbage issues. And I was like, oh, I said, I've shipped a few games. Blah, blah, blah. They were allocating 72 megabytes a second. And I was like, oh, I'm allocating about 10 kilobytes a minute. You're doing it wrong. Oh, I didn't realize it. Yeah, I think I can here, it doesn't look like we... But I have saved a couple of gigabytes. And then I just need to null it, because that's the bit where it actually writes it. I mean, it's neatly done in a sense that it's neatly accumulating all the data up here and then writing it all out here. But that means that we have all the memory for creating it and all the memory for writing it all allocated all at once. But it looks here, we don't refer to fib32 anymore. So I can again... But as I said, I've got to be so careful not to break. If I break this, I am going to really struggle to fix it again, because this is... Most of this code is outside of my... I say outside my warehouse, it's outside of my level of expertise. Like, I understand the controlling code, but the underlying code, what it then calls, not a hope in hell. So if this goes wrong, I have zero chance of fixing it. So I need to make sure this works, and make sure that I don't end up with gibberish spat out from the light mapper. But all I'm doing really is, instead of writing out all the files and then nulling them at the end of the function, I'll write and null them as I go along. Yeah, Mike, that sounds like poor use of garbage.
Sorry, I think I just broke something.
What did you break? I mean, do you mean
So
your ship?
I did a really, really high intensity barrel roll, and
Yeah, don't do that.
my cockpit is invisible now.
Invisible? Okay, that it should come back, unless you hit V.
No. I mean, like, all the screens and indicators, they're there. It's this ship isn't.
When it should come back.
I took a screenshot. I'll just
yeah.
have to figure out how to get it over into the Discord later.
Anyway, that's done for the minute. I'm not going to export this now. I'm going to do that. I've got a multi-hour conference online in the morning, so I'll be listening, but I'll be also doing light map bakes. They may have a dispose method. But that's not going to close it. It may have oh, sorry, thanks, Zebra. It may have a dispose method, but I cannot guarantee that will close the file and then release the RAM. That line there says release the RAM. And I'm being explicit. And it's always important to be explicit with calls. Because I don't know what dispose does, and you don't know what dispose does. We're pretty sure it will close the file and free up any RAM it uses. We're pretty sure. Are you 100% sure? Like absolutely guaranteed, no ifs, no buts, totally, 100%. It definitely is, because I'm bloody not. But even here, I mean, I don't know if the close function frees up the RAM. It might do. But yeah, this function is absolutely mad. Oh, let's not compile while we're running. So yeah, that has been a bit of my a bit of a bane of my existence today. Has been the light mapper. I did pull more objects out of the light maps. That helps. Basically, the limit appears to be the number of vertices I try and light map. So I have removed a bunch of tiny objects from the light mapper. Anyway, hopefully I fixed the Unity just crashed. Hopefully I fixed the multiple people in a dock issue. I have also hopefully fixed... what was the other thing that was really broken last time? Oh, mission difficulty should no longer be, gibberish. It might still be. In fact, oh, we don't have a mission active currently. Okay. I will have to wait. The problem with the coroutine, though, that I mentioned is that it does lead to the very poor practice of just adding on to your function. I never use coroutines. They're kind of a way of wrapping up a state machine in a single function. But I prefer just to have a state machine and 20 functions and call them. If nothing else, you try, when you've got a function that, I don't know what's 2,500 lines is in 100 pages tall, 50 pages tall. Try and find where you are in that function. And what part of the process you're on.
Are state machines and classes similar?
A state machine is just a way of controlling flow.
You have a spec dump or something that tells you where you are?
No. Where I am if I'm reading the code. So I've got a function.
Code reading.
Yeah, well, I've got a function that's 2,000 lines long. How do I know which part of I'm definitely in?
You'd have to do, spin out some sort of debug somewhere.
No. I'm looking at the source code here. I'm 2,000 line. The 2,000 line function. It's like me giving you a book, and the book is it's the novelization of Groundhog Day, and me asking you what part of the story you're in. You're like,
the bit when this, that. You have to sort of give it a run up, don't you? You have to sort of say this.
Yeah.
In that area, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can't get it's that line 194 or whatever.
Yeah, but that's the problem. When it's line 194, you're like, now is this the bit where we're collecting the buffers or the bit where we're looking through the data?
That's down to good commenting, though, isn't it? Somewhat.
Even then, the problem is in this case, I have got an entire novel here. That's the issue. Like, genuinely, this is a whole novel's worth. It's 2,500 lines. And it's because it's a coroutine, so that sort of encourages you writing functions and tagging on to the end and tagging on to the end, instead of properly dealing with...
Watch that first step. It's a doozy.
So I've got fog. Oh, it's not quite right. I reckon it's subtle enough, though, the fog, and it looks good. I even reduced the break rate of the RCS. Sorry, the main computer, but apparently not enough.
So they are more efficient when deaccelerating?
No, the rate at which they're braking. Like, I'm not doing anything, and they're braking, and I'm not actually sure why.
Well, I just tried to repair, and I'm not sure if you can see that message, but I don't think it works.
Esmia is in state flying. You just repaired the outer hull a whole bunch of times. Looks fine to me.
I just sat there, and it did nothing.
That might be your internet. So your ship is repaired. Obviously, if you're losing packets...
Did it actually cost me 410?
I can't... I mean, I assume so.
I did see messages about Esmia being replaced.
Oh yeah, no, I totally replaced a bunch of components. I just also went into the repair bay to fix what was left.
I see about fixing, yeah. Replacement is in yellow, but fixing is in white.
Yeah, that's rubbish. They should be consistent, the colouring, but...
Going back to your comment about 2,000 line function, does that mean that you would rather write smaller, sort of more, what don't you call it?
Yeah, what you do is you write, instead of writing 2,000 lines of code, you write 20 functions, 100 lines long, And the first one is do the first thing, then the second one's do the second thing.
Break it down to
Break it down into
yeah.
yeah. But the rule of thumb is if your
You don't
code,
break it down to separate files.
No, not well, possibly, but it depends what you're doing. The rule of thumb is if your function is bigger than one screen, split it into two functions. That's the rule of thumb. You should be able to fit a whole function, ideally, on one screen.
All right.
Cosmo, yeah, there's a lot of space junk because it helps you judge how fast you're going. Yeah, you could write a story with any of the functions, yeah. Initialize the files. So instead of having 100 lines of code that just do things, and you have to look at them going, what's it doing? You're in a function called initialize the files, and the second one called accumulate the data, and the third one, and so on and so on and so on.
How do you tell which function you're in then?
Well, I mean, it's on screen. It's on top of the screen. Hence why you keep your functions to less than one page of code, one physical page. So you can just go. I mean, the thing is, with the current function, I can glance at the top and DevStudio does tell you what function you're in, but then within that function, I have very little clue if I'm starting the process, then assess what sub-process I'm doing. It's awful. I don't know if I'm tempted to just debug this briefly because my don't kick me off the server. Come on, Unity. Because booting up DevStudio takes my entire computer about 30 seconds. And if I don't send packets to server long enough, it goes, oh, you've left. Fuck you, Unity. Because I really need you to lock on Oculus player support. So did I make it? No. Right, well, I've opened Unity now. And I will connect the debugger now.
You came to a server or to a client?
I was a client, but I didn't talk to the server for so long it seemed I'd left. Yeah, Mike. I mean, it's mostly just readability. It's just that function is not readable. There's no two ways about it. That function is not readable. Hence, having to rename files, search for them, and then look at all the indications later in the function, and from that attempt to deduce when I don't need the local variable anymore. But if he'd written it as, as a series of functions, that's the thing about local variables. They have the scope of that function.
You have to keep passing things around the system.
Well, you shouldn't do, because you shouldn't. So the problem is, here, he's started off by allocating everything needed for this function, and it finishes up with deallocate everything for the function. But most of the things there don't need to exist for the entire lifespan of that function. You could have chucked them away. Instead of buying all the shopping for the entire year in one go, you just get this week's because, oh look, the entire year shopping doesn't fit in the car. That's a good analogy. Oh, it's car-based though, damn it.
That feels awfully relevant.
Oh man, I love my streaming decal tech.
So, my damaged wear bars went blue, and then went to green.
That's because it was.
Mean?
If it's blue, it's broken. It's actually physically broken right now.
Fully blue, and then they're fully blue, and then it was fully green. Now they're fully green.
Yeah. So, what did you just get in the ship like 10 seconds ago?
Yes.
Well, then it's just animating. It's all fancy animations, just
to sort of warm you up and things.
Just because that's what cars do.
So to get out the new door. Is VR? Is this? Have you tested it with VR recently?
No, I haven't. I'm not today. I'm going to remove VR for Thursday's build because I'm hoping removing VR makes it work on the Steam Deck. In which case, I will have a shout at Unity because that's not supposed to be a thing. So I purposely do not initialize OpenXR until I check that you're not on a Steam Deck. and it just crashes. It opens up VR anyway. It just opens it up and then goes, there aren't any VR headsets, and then the Steam Deck crashes. Yeah. Yay. Right. So I'm going to get out into, I'll say deep space. Obviously, everywhere is deep space. Yeah, the cyan bars just means it's filling up for some reason. They're a little bit slow.
The RCS damage does make me fly differently.
If the RCS is... No, RCS damage does nothing. If the RCS system is offline, you don't have any RCS.
Yeah, but I'm more tempted to rotate and use the main thrusters rather than go up and down with RCS.
Okay, and what do you think rotating does?
That's deeper.
What you've said was instead of punching the bread roll, I'm going to punch the bread roll. You're still punching the bread roll.
With turns, you only have to do 4 maneuvers. But I tend to overdo the linears.
I damaged it inversely. Okay, fixed. Sorry. Prox inverted prox damage to main computer. The further you were away from everything, the more it damaged, rather than the closer it damaged. Cosmoteer, there's I spent a lot of my life in quite high pressure, high profile AAA games coding, and one of the things you don't want to happen, as it happened to me, is getting a phone call which is there'll be a taxi outside your house in 20 minutes, get in it, you broke the build, we can't fix it, we're supposed to be shipping it out to Sony in 2 hours. That's happened to me. So you end up writing, and this is something a lot of people don't do, and something that a lot of people have commented on in my code in FortressCraft. I write very, very, very readable code. Very simple code, very understandable. Complex code, doing difficult and complex things, but readable, self-documented, commented.
Also, you're doing like variables that have I at the beginning for integers and B at the beginning for booleans and things.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, lightweight Hungarian notation is not optional. Yeah. But some people don't agree with that. And sure, I understand that you may not agree with lightweight Hungarian notation because you've never worked in a team. Sure. But check this shit out. Because what?
Oh, I did it again. My ship just disappeared.
I mean, what are you doing?
I'm flying. I don't know how to describe this. I wasn't even doing barrel rolls this time. I was just flying past an asteroid.
I mean, there may be some parts of the level that are accidentally. Yeah, here we go. I'll pop this in the live stream chat. Stuff like this. So, some people don't like lightweight Hungarian notation. You're wrong, but that's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. What the hell is that shit? I hate that. So this is where, and it's a Java thing, you don't specify the type, and the compiler works out the type. It implicitly works out what they are. Is it a float? Is it an int? Is it an array? So when you look at this, you're like, dude, what is it? What is this variable? Oh my god. So that's one of the worst possible things. And the Unity devs love to use this shit, like in their examples. Here's an example on how to use dictionary. var mydict. It's like, what? No, just even if you're reading it inside the IDE, Cosmoteer. So right now, sure, okay, we're in the IDE. What's object to scale in LM? What is it? I don't know. In fact, it is a dictionary. Sure, but are you expect me to hover the mouse every time I want it? That's an array. That's a dictionary. That's a list of strings. That's a list of balls. You expect me to hover the mouse every time I want to know what something is? Fuck that. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen VAR go wrong. It's a good way for the programmer to make a mistake. Like, the programmer will, assuming it's going to do float and it's an int. It's awful. It's such a poor way. What you're writing is implicit code. You are writing code and you hope that you... It's a good way for... Oh, my voice. You hope that it's... Yeah, you're hoping that what you think and what the compiler think matches up, and that is the worst thing, which is why I said this equals clear, this dot close, this equals null. I'm being very explicit. So if I'm debugging this at 3 a.m, I don't have to engage my brain going, what does that function do? What is that variable? So a lot of it is to ensure that stuff is understandable. I work with a very clever guy, I've mentioned this before, called Tom. He was the particle programmer for Criterion back when you didn't have particle engines, you had to write them. And he wrote this long piece of code. X equals y plus 3 divided by 6 multiplied by 4 to the power of 3 divided by 2 negative 4. And I'm like, right. And I said to him, you're much cleverer than I am. I assume you haven't made a mistake in this function, but please put parentheses in, just so I understand what you were thinking. Because you've got Bodmus and you've got LTR, and nearly all compilers do Bodmus. But did you, if you said var x equals 3 plus 2, 3 plus 10 divided by 2, do you mean 3 plus 10 divided by 2, which is 8, or did you mean 3 plus 10, which is 13 divided by 2, which is 6.5? What did you mean? Not matter what the answer is, as a programmer, be explicit.
Yeah, some people take great joy in... Sorry, Shalka. Some people take great joy in being that sort of obscure and going, oh, look, I'm clever, I can do this complicated, clever math thing. It's like, yeah, but you're deliberately doing it to prove that you're being a knob, basically.
Yeah. Well, as I said, are you sure it's right? Are you 100% sure it's right? And more importantly, as your boss, am I sure it's right? No, I'm not. And I'm not going to sit there in my time mentally putting parentheses in order to work out what you meant. And it could be that what you wrote isn't what you meant.
I have gotten annoyed for not knowing what parenthesis level is. So I started a habit of making spaces so that like third parentheses have 3 spaces.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, if I, when I get to that level, I usually just pre-calculate all of the variables. Instead of nesting something deep, I will pre-calculate a few locals and do it that way. Unit test. Again, the unit test assumes you know what the outcome was. More importantly, it's 3 in the morning. I'm trying to make a build. I'm looking at a piece of code you wrote. It's very long. There are no parentheses. Unit test ain't going to help that. I don't know if the output is correct. I don't know if the intent is correct.
Do you then have a problem with weakly typed languages?
Oh God, yes. Well, that's a terrible idea. Again, the more well, I mean, it depends what you're doing. I mean, if you're doing a database, maybe not. But I'm not. I'm writing high performance gaming code. Well, fairly high performance gaming code. I need to interact with someone then who isn't doing anything important.
I'm just trying to unload my bummy.
Unload you what?
I'm not really doing anything important.
Fuck.
Yeah, okay. But basically, I need... have you got a truck, Max? Are you unloading it?
I'm just trying to get some ice out of it, but I think I'm going to the wrong place. I think I'm going to end up putting something in it. But...
well, ice is ideal, because if I grab the other ice freighter... Do I have anything in it? No, good. So ice is delivered in the middle part of the hydroponics.
Ah, right.
going for repairs.
Where do you pick up the ice?
Near the hangar.
The back of it, I think.
Well, to the right of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but what I want to do is I want to basically mess around going in and out of a dock and make sure we don't end up with the dock in a bad state. I worked out what the issue was, and then I accidentally unbroke or rebroke a previous bug. And the previous bug was like the player's cockpit is made up of about 5,000 objects, of which about 50 have collision. So what was happening is every frame, all 50 objects were colliding with the dock, so you'd load and unload 50 times quicker. Whoops. I think it's all fixed now. I've also pulled across the airlocks from Fortress Craft, but not put them in yet. I apologise, the game looks a bit horrible. It's because I failed the lighting bake. That's what I was looking at when we started. I keep running out of RAM. Well, I'm heading over to the ice dock now, Esmir. Do you have a truck?
I want to wait for you here.
Well, it says that it can carry ice.
Cool. No, we're picking up ice.
Oh, okay. I'm delivering.
So where are you, though, right now, Esmir?
I think I'm heading towards the ice dock.
Oh, then I shall head towards the ice dock.
Currently behind the hangar.
The little blue sort of image of a part of a building that pops up and sort of flickers and that.
It's sometimes there's a face. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You've gone too far, Esmir.
Is that intentional?
Well, yeah, because it's normally what you're looking at.
Ram into that.
It's normally what you're looking at. Like, it's a picture of what you're looking at. It's just that sometimes it isn't. It's me. I'm behind you. If you can see me, I'm coming into the exit entrance now. And my world is basically full bright because I had to cancel the lighting bake.
Wait, so which part am I flying towards? What the hell?
You're technically flying towards the exit. This is another one where I'll probably put 2 airlocks in and then force you to come out one and force you to enter through one.
I'm humored that I was able to just turn my camera with my mouse and look and see you through my ship.
You sure you haven't pressed V?
I am certain that I have not pressed V because the rest of my HUD is completely visible. It's just my ship has suddenly turned Wonder Woman ship, you know? Oh, it's back.
See, that almost sounds... Oh, I shouldn't be running viz culling on that. So I'm going in slowly and carefully. So if you just follow me into the dock, I will start to load, and hopefully you should get a message that just says, please wait, the dock is busy. And it should work. So I can't see where you are. You just...
I am right behind you.
Okay, so I'm just going into the dock at 5.
Slightly to your right.
So that's my right, okay. I'll head a bit further left then. See, we don't need to time it. So basically just get in the dock, but don't put the handbrake on. And that doesn't count, you see. So I'm in the dock now. And I pop my handbrake on. I'm loading. What does it say for you?
That's calling it an incompatible vehicle.
Oh, what? It does say dock busy on your status, though. So what does it say in the bottom left?
Dock busy.
Oh, good. Yes. I'm not sure what the incompatible vehicle was, though.
It says dock servicing another vehicle. Please wait.
Okay, but now if I turn my handbrake off, you should start servicing. I think.
Incompatible vehicle, you can't park here.
What are you flying?
Actually, I think I'm flying a food service truck.
Well, technically it's working. The dock busy bit works. Because then once I'm no longer in the dock, so we just wait, I'll just fill it up with ice. But once I am no longer in the dock, at that point, you get serviced. But because I'm in the dock, I've got dibs. Because your ship isn't compatible with the dock, you can't dibs the dock.
Oh, right. It said this thing can do iron ore and ingots, not ice. Whoops.
Iron and ice are similar with some of the words.
Are ice cube ingots?
Ice. I don't know if ingots need to be. Define ingot. Ingot. A block of steel, gold, silver, or other metal. Right. You mean a block of metal? It's got to be metal. No, you can't have an ingot of ice. Oh man, this is heavy when loaded. Oh, the lighting is so awful.
Unless it's metallic, and I don't know whether it ever gets to that exotic stage.
Max, where are you?
I'm at the Ingot Shop Dock Collider.
Oh, you're over there. Okay.
Spare parts.
To answer the question of pressing V twice, no, that doesn't return my ship model.
That's a shame. But you've changed ship, so bit odd. Do I require more Delta V? Yes. So, Cosmoteer, obviously, if you've not seen this before, so the premise of this game is
mission.
Well, then I'm going to go and check what that new mission is. The new mission is please deliver. How is this possible? We have to deliver 4,500 206s in negative 6 minutes for a $2.8 billion.
I saw in the text. Deliver 17 iron ore within 25 minutes.
The text is delivered as a string. That is printed by the server on all the clients. The ongoing message, on the other hand, is not. Oh, that's very annoying. But what's it called? The mission works in the sense that let me just look at it again. We should probably try and do it. Deliver 17 iron ore in 7 minutes. Do we have a metal freighter?
Told me 25.
Told me 25.
Well, whatever it may have told you, it's now 3 minutes. Okay, that's not right either. Okay.
Is time accelerated?
Okay, fixed time mission timer is reducing too quickly.
Nope, mission failed.
Oh, go us, we're the best. So, Cosmo Jaeger. This is a realistic, quote-unquote realistic, small ice tanker. A realistic game about schlepping cargo around a colony. I am vaguely describing it as Euro Truck Simulator in space. The thing you mentioned was the Delta V. Absolutely heavier when it's full. And it's interesting because I don't know many games that happens in. So we played a lot of SnowRunner, but I mean, I couldn't tell you the difference between a fully laden vehicle and an empty one. There's very little actual difference in the way it handles. So that's one of those things I think this game does well. But it's more Euro Truck Simulator. There's no pirates, there's no combat, there's no none of that. This is purely about maneuvering your ship with 6 degrees of freedom, realistic physics, in this case carrying very, very heavy things. No, Mike, what do you mean? I don't care what Wiki says. The dictionary says metal, usually gold or silver. You can't have an ingot of ice because it ain't metal. And I apologise, so the lighting is completely broken tonight. But as I said, this is going to be a short stream as I have a hankering to play somebody else's spaceship game. I've learned a whole bunch of stuff, by the way. I've understood a whole bunch of things we did wrong, so that's also good.
Excellent. So I've been playing a single player. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
And I lost. Well, no. I got my ship so badly beaten up that I could basically all the parts are scattered everywhere. They left me alone. There's enough staff still on the ship to gather it all back in again and hit repair all, and have the ship back in one piece. But I had about a quarter of the staff that I had when I started. This is not working out well.
Thankfully, as you lose crew in that game, the requirement for hiring the mat goes down. So you can't get into a dead end. So that's good.
Oh, that's good. Good thinking.
You don't have ingots of silicon. Wait, is silicon a metal? Wait, hold on. It's not exactly a metal, is it? Is silicon a metal? It is non-metallic chemical element. Silicon is not a metal. You can't have silicon ingots. It does conduct electricity, but that's not the definition of...
It's a semiconductor, isn't it?
Yes. All metals conduct electricity, but not everything that conducts electricity is a metal. I am going to balls this up. Oh my god.
Glass conducts electricity, given enough temperature.
Well, water conducts electricity, and I'm pretty sure that's not a metal.
Yes.
This is so hard to play without the lighting. I can't tell how far away anything is, and... bug out.
Rip.
I am spiraling because this is a fully laden cargo ship and I just slammed it into something. So this is very hard to bring back under control. Am I upside down? No. Am I flying backwards? Yes. Have I flown out the bottom of the universe? Also, yes. Am I facing the wrong way?
No, you're fine.
Still, yes. Is that? I see somebody flying around up there.
Yeah, that's me. Tell you, these empty cargo ships fly so nicely.
Okay, Cosby, yes, you are right. Distilled water does not conduct electricity. You are correct.
It's the impurities.
It's the salts, yeah.
And as we know, sodium is a metal.
Yes. So, yeah, that is this game. In theory, it will probably support between 500 and 1,000 players on a given server. I doubt we'll ever get to try that, but I've done the maths. It should work. Oh, there's somebody else human up there. I've written a lot of games in my time, and I quite often find when playing this one, I overshoot the stream end time by like an hour because I just want to unlock this thing and I just want to move these things over here and I just want to... So, I really like it. I would play this game a lot. And in fact, I really like Cosmoteer, so we're going to go to Cosmoteer in about 10 minutes. Because I say, with Space Pirates and Zombies, I used to spend hours just farming asteroids, just sitting there quite happily, quietly in space, farming asteroids for resources.
I will say this, the only thing that usually keeps me from playing this constantly is servers not up.
Well, you can obviously play it on your own server, but yeah, obviously that's not the same one.
I can, but what's the fun? I mean, obviously there's a shit ton of fun, but I mean my progression reset.
Yes.
No cross-platform progression.
No, because... So this is one of my issues with... what was that other game we played recently? Not Cosmoteer. Something else.
Core Keeper?
No. Well, Core Keeper has it, because you could just join in with a hacked character that you've leveled up or edited or whatever. So, yeah. Yeah, Mike, absolutely. So if you like Spaz 1, wait around, watch us play Cosmoteer. It's like Spaz 1, only a lot better. It just looks a lot worse. And Spaz 2 was terrible. The reviews just all said, how have you made such a terribly shit job of a sequel? All you had to do was the first game with multiplayer. Oh no, what engine was it in? It was in a weird engine. I want to say Turbine? Torque. It was in the Torque engine. Yeah. So when Spaz boots up, Space Pirates and Zombies, the first thing it does is, don't worry, I'm going to load all the textures and models now, so there's no loading when you're playing the game. So every time you run the game, you have to sit there for 6 or 7 minutes while it pulls in 20 hours worth of content. It's weird game choice by that guy. And I was like, no, can't you just load the content in when I warp? Hide it behind a warp screen, which is obviously what No Man's Sky.
Have it background process.
Oh, have it? Yeah, absolutely. It was the weirdest approach. And the way he very, very smugly on the title screen went, don't worry, I'm loading it all in, so you never have to wait, apart from this point here where you have to wait a long, long time. It's like, oh dear. I am... struggling with this heavy ass ship. But yeah, Spaz was brilliant. I definitely worth what you probably get for about £4 now. Really, really, really good game. Spaz 2, an absolute disaster of a game. They just completely... They didn't do a sequel, they just did a different game. But Cosmoteer, it feels like Spaz, but it doesn't have the zombies. So the zombies were what made Spaz. So you basically had these infected ships, very much like the ones that are Homeworld Cataclysm. Very, what's the word? Event Horizon. Maybe I should add that in this, like infected ships we're going to blow up. Oh, that's not a bad idea. So I don't want combat, but I do like explosions. So there are events that can happen. There's like a big asteroid that comes in and you've got to hit it with pushbacks. The ships will arrive that are on fire. You'll have to put them out and deal with the rescue pods. There will be, hey everyone, stop what you're doing and come and do this thing. Oh, who's flying into the water dock?
Me.
Oh, good. Are you full of water? Ice?
No.
Oh.
I'm empty.
Oh, you're picking up food. Okay. Well.
I'm picking up water.
Oh, so you're not in an ice ship. Wait,
No.
you're picking up water, not from here, you're not? Picking up food?
What am I picking up? I'm picking up.
Well, I'm hoping you're picking up food because that's the food, but are you in a food freighter?
No, I'm in my sprinter. I'm picking up ice.
Oh, if you're
I'm picking up food.
You're definitely not picking up ice. You're picking up food. Yeah, so the sprinter, it's an all-rounder. I'm in the specialist vehicle, you see.
All right, cool.
Yeah, there's no more food available.
Oh, well, there's about to
There's
be.
the face thing.
Please hold. About to deliver 20,000 kilos of ice.
Question: the
Yes.
face thing and all the other objects that appear in that area, are they all not supposed to be there? Just that face thing.
They're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be at the bottom of the cockpit. It's just that some things aren't. I don't know what that face mesh is. I've no idea. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know if it's an inbuilt Unity one or something. But it's supposed to show you a hologram to the top right of your overhead proc sensors of whatever it is you're looking at. Cosmo, I delivering ice, so that's all good. And oh, this looks so horrible. I'm so sorry. This looks terrible. This game generally is a pretty game, but because I had to cancel the lighting bake, it's all horrific.
I am all for implementing the emergency situations and having like emergency vehicles to deal with it.
Yeah, well, the one I like is a huge, like, passenger freighter, like, come in, smoke and flames billowing, and then suddenly it fires off like 100 drop pods, like escape things, like, and they'll all fly and then have to be dealt with. And then you have to drag the freighter over to the cargo dock to repair it or fly it out repair. I love those ideas. The thing is, with some of these incidental events, because when other games do them, sometimes I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I can't be bothered. I mean, that's one of the things I don't like about No Man's Sky. It's like, here I am flying over to look at this cool planet, and it's like, you're being hailed by a space pirate, and you're like, I'm just going to ignore him because I know that gives me another 30 seconds where he won't attack me, and then just fly, because I'm doing what I want to do. I don't necessarily want to be dragged into doing something else. You can have flames in space, not free space, but obviously there's oxygen on the ship. The oxygen will vent into space.
What do you mean not in free space?
You can't have like
that great big.
Okay, the sun doesn't really count.
Oh.
I mean, they're not really flames. I know what you mean, but if you've got a puncture in a ship, that could be on fire, especially if the wind rushing past makes the metal bit very hot. I don't really know how fire works, apparently.
Friction.
If there's going to be infected ships, one task for the ATC would be trying to deduce which ships are infected.
It could be fun. I mean, I'm hoping this game sells well enough for me to continue working on it as I'd like ideally to be 2 days a week on this, or rather 40% of my time on this, 40% of my time on, this is bad maths, 40% of my time on this, 40% of my time on Fortress Craft, and 20% of my time doing silly little projects. I'd like that. I don't know whether this game will sell. So one of the things I am doing is I will be chatting with some publishers and also looking to get investment, which means I can maybe just hire marketing saying, please market my game. So I've stopped doing the state of play videos because quite frankly, they're not getting an attraction. I'm like, God, do they take a lot of time to put together? So I can't really develop the game and market it myself. So I'm settling for, at the moment, making it the best I can for this event. Thursday week, I think. That might be the week after on Thursday. So I will continue to work on the tutorial and then basically make people play the first 5 minutes of the tutorial. And I've started to make that bit even sexier. So you're just flying past loads of cool looking stuff. And then I've parked loads of ships around it and they get turned off when you're not in the tutorial. So it's all getting there. No, the space trash, if you notice, it differs you get there. So the reason I can render so much is you can probably just about see that space trash in front of me. It's a big cube. So there are massive high detail cubes I can render very, very fast. Well, Mike, there are a number of Fortress Craft meshes and textures in the game. I'm going to add the airlocks in. You probably can't see it, but just over there to my right is the asteroid crusher. So I am already beginning to hit the limits of what Unity can cope with. I'd love to have it so the stuff bonked off your ship. That would be very, very cool. Oh, who's that flying sideways? Hello. That's probably not going to happen. But it's one of those, as I'm hoping it does well enough so I can just continue to work on it and it continues to make money. I'd love the idea of infectious / radioactive events. So a ship arrives and it's not responding to hails. You know it's some sort of mission ship. So maybe that's where the scout is useful. So you grab the scout and go out and scan it. Or maybe there's even a scanner ship. Oh, hold on. There's another ship flying sideways. I may have derped slightly on that.
Or maybe the scanner ship is also the fire engine.
No, because I
scan it and fire engine it.
No, because I want to encourage squad play. So your role is scan all the incoming ships, and you can just sit there by the warp gate and all night long scan ships. And then you're like, okay, guys, someone needs to grab a fire engine. This thing's on fire. Oh, we need the grab bags. This one's on, radioactive or whatever. So I think something I have begun to appreciate is games where I can just do the same thing over and over if I want to, and I don't need to engage my brain. I just do the thing, and I have fun doing the thing, and I don't necessarily have to worry about whether or not to do the thing. Sit there, mind that. Refuel like the refueler in this. I could just refuel ships. I don't have to think too much. I just sit there and refuel them. Speaking of which, I'm going to refuel someone who would like me to refuel them, because I need to make sure.
I would like a bit of juice on that 46% reserve.
Excellent, that's lots of XP for me. Okay, let me just repair the ship and I will come and stick it in you.
I'm on my way to the ice dock, water dock, whatever you call it, the one that you drop the ice off at.
Hydroponics.
Hydroponics, thank you. Now, this is interesting. My delivery bonus is dropping, like 46, 45, 44%. Yeah. When I did the last delivery, I actually spawned with 100% delivery bonus in the ATC, or in the dock there with bits of ice in it.
It's not serialized, yeah.
Yeah, and then as I got towards it, I got like 2% or something. I got in and it gave me 100% delivery bonus at the end of the words delivering.
I thought I'd fixed that, but maybe not.
It didn't tell me, it just said you got 100%, so maybe the words were wrong, but the actual amount I got was right. I didn't check the numbers.
Okay, I am in the tanker. So, Cosmoteer, so are you a Fortresscraft person, or did you just randomly come across and find us? Like, who are you? Why are you here? In a nice way. I always like to know why people find stuff, so I can do more of that. This thing is so fast. Oh, okay. Right, well, hello, long time no speak. And just so I make sure I'm not going senile, you're the hunter, right? I want to say from Holland, but I'm less sure on that. It might be Sweden.
How are Sweden and Holland similar?
They're foreign. Hello. Plus, our guild was like hugely Dutch, and a little bit Swedish. Denmark, yeah, you see, basically, yeah. See, you were, yeah, I was pretty good. Yes, he was a hunter from Denmark, which is basically the same as a hunter from Holland. In my mind, Denmark and Holland are, I mean, they're the same. They're two different countries, but they're just, you know, like copy paste each other. Who is that? Where are you now, Max? I see someone up really high. Someone cheating.
Bottom end of the hydroponics. I'm on the lower ball, approaching the thing at 20.
I'm also approaching hydroponics.
Are you cheating, Schalke?
Not.
Are you not?
What?
As I said,
the cheating limit.
The
The top of hydroponics is too high. But
absolutely, yes. The top of hydroponics is definitely too high.
how about the midway of the ball? Is that too high?
The moment when you start flying over obstacles rather than around them is when you're too high.
What?
Well, because otherwise there's no point in having any of the obstacles, is there? Then the game just
What point
turns...
having 6 stuff if it's planar the map?
Limited 6 stuff. Yeah, it's not that planar. It's not like a truck game. But when you're skipping obstacles, I mean, I cannot develop the level with the gate with multiple tiers of heights. I just can't. I mean, as I said before, Unity's beginning to struggle just with what I'm throwing at it. Wait, what? Trank, we definitely, you were in my guild. You were one of the hunters in my guild. In either Avarice or Calf. Okay, Max, I'm looking for you. Could you give me a update in your 20?
Yep, I am approaching the ice drop-off area.
I think he's in front of me.
Yes, yeah, you're going much faster than me as well. I think that.
Oh, did I overshoot?
Well, I assume that's. I don't know who that is. Was that you there? So I'm looking at somebody near the dot.
Yes.
Yes, possibly it is you. Yeah. If I turn my lights on.
Oh, that's not you. The lights. Oh, hold on. Do your lights again? Okay, I need to fix that. Yeah, I mean, think of it yeah, there's traffic lanes. I mean, I have been thinking about the Borderlands approach of just, here's a big gun. If you walk outside of the level, you get shot with the big gun. Don't make any sense, but you do. Cosmo Jaeger, what server were you on? Because I definitely had a hunter in my guild called Tranquilizer. Okay, Max, please turn on ship to ship. And I will see if I can... Right, no, okay, I'm thinking... Oh, well then... Wow, but I definitely had a hunter in my guild called Tranquilizer. Definitely, but we were on Twisting Nether. I still have yet to try and do... You're not going into that dock, are you?
Yes.
What does it say on the dock in letters maybe 500 feet across? Just went blurry. Stupid game.
I do not see 500 meter level docks, but it says hydroponics in the middle of my screen.
Okay, but if you look up very slightly at the top of the entry to the dock, and it might be flickering because of that Unity bug.
I'm looking at your screen. I see it says something drop off, but
Worker.
it's not on mine at all.
Yeah, that's the decal rendering bug.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably going. You thinking I'm going in the wrong place there?
Well, unless you're trying to drop off workers.
Not really, definitely. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not trying to drop off workers.
Oh,
Someone's having a right old fit. What's
Are you
that?
seeing me?
Are you? How is your fuel?
95%, 96%. Is that someone smashing into something there? Oh, there's the edge of it. I've got sort of the concrete, but not the sign.
Yeah, that if you move the camera around, it will fix itself. Okay, that's still screwing up.
Yeah. Okay, well, we know we're not going in there, so let me just go around to the next one.
Yeah, it's round to the left. Shaka, let me try doing you while we're here. Oh yeah, as far as I know, this is the first game and the only game I know of that allows you to do ship-to-ship refueling. I don't know of any other game that does.
Elite Dangerous does.
No, they don't, because you go near them and they fire little fucking nano drones at each other. You don't have
the limpets, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to fly in formation. I don't see ship-to-ship. Shaka, is it on? Oh, no. No.
It's not.
No, yes. Is that going to work? Yes. DJ Arcos has begun in-flight refueling a space limo flown by Shauka, who has just rotated out of range. I might make the range on that a bit bigger.
I'm still being refueled.
Yeah, only because I moved back into position. You're like lazily rotating around, so in a moment you're going to smack into me because you're not stopped and you're rotating on at least 2 axes.
Well, I was not moving, so some challenge.
I want the challenge. I want the XP. Yeah, I can't refuel you when you're upside down. Oh, no, it is still working. I should really end up with a camera on my fingers. The amount of work I need to do across all 6 axes to keep this working is mad. How full are you?
About half.
Oh wow. Yeah, Cosmoteer, I don't know of any flight sims that have in-flight refueling. What is up and down in space? The left analog stick.
Actually, up, down is defined if the space is curved.
Well,
gravity down is the down direction.
I think you'll find since the flight protocols of 2030 40, maybe not that far in the future, 2340, that there is a galactic up defined, and that we all abide by the galactic up when flying in space. This is why all of the things aren't wonky.
I think that's called galactic north.
No, that'd be up. Galactic north would be along. Sorry, Mike, you said you believe Real Flight Simulator. Is there genuine... 2 things. 1, is there genuinely something called the Real Flight Simulator? And 2, why the fuck would anybody make a flight simulator when Microsoft Flight Simulator exists? Why would you try and compete?
Because Microsoft Flight Simulator is not that good on the multiplayer, and you know this.
Well, yeah, but it's a flight simulator. Real. I mean, unless you're doing Red Arrow stuff, real flights, real planes don't go very near each other. Oh, sorry.
On a spiral galaxy, north is like sticking out of the disk, and even planetary north is like on top of the planet along the spin axis.
When you're full, by the way.
But I know that VTOL VR has flight going.
You can mod that in, but only by writing your own blocks.
What? In VTOL VR? No, it's part of the base game.
I thought, isn't VTOL VR the one where it's like the Space Engineers, you build your little ships out of blocks and stuff?
No.
Oh, what am I thinking of then? But no. What I mean is, there may be some games of in-flight refueling where the other ship is being played by a person. That's what I think is I think this is the only game. I think.
Oh yeah, no. VTOL is a KC-130. That's just AI. It flies in the loop.
Right, so I still need to fix the a bunch of things. I'm going to go and grab a drink, and then I am going to play Cosmoteer, and you are all invited to come and extend our fleet. So I should be back in a moment with a drink, and I will start that up.
Nutrient paste.
Not Soylent Green.
Sure, could be Soylent Green. I just assume that it's some sort of nutrient paste.
Peanut butter. Very good for undernourished children.
Right, as ever, thank you to all the people who have helped playtest. We will get this into a working game if it kills someone. Need to quickly check what this is.
Oh, is that where nutrient paste is from?
If you said nutrient paste to me, I would believe you're talking about Robocop. But yeah, I don't know if you remember the very first episode of Battlestar Galactica, but they had a bit with spoilers, like a spaceship turned up and it wasn't responding, and they had to sit in front of it and flash lights to try and sort of communicate with it. And I was like, I want that. I want this sort of ship, and I want you to have to, it's in the dark.
And there's no sort of communication. You've just got esoteric mechanism.
Yeah, so it might be initially what you do is you do a quick scan down it visually and go, right, there's the slime mold, it's the zombie one, right, okay, burn it. Or, visual inspection looks fine, can we get a radiation scanning ship out? Those sort of things. So one of the things I have done right in AstroTrucks is I can add new vehicles in, apart from the graphics, in about 2 hours. So I could add a radiation scanning ship. Easy peasy. Right, so I have done a little bit more of this in single player, and I need to warn you, the ship AI is absolutely shocking. So I have a railgun ship, and it will quite happily position itself between... Oh, did I hit multiplayer? I didn't. It will quite happily put itself between... two other ships, so you've got to fight through it. Not only is there friendly fire, you can shoot your own ships.
And shoot through them?
You can shoot your own ship. You can fire missiles out your ship, which hits your own ship.
Hey, it sounds like barotrauma.
It is a bit like barotrauma, but not horrible. Like barotrauma was just mean. Okay, usual password. I am loading our save game. I have loaded 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 our I'm assuming, having played it a bit further, you can just leap into any ship at any point. So at any point, Shalko could just control our ship or join our ship. It's just a question of which ship you're controlling, I think. I've also worked out how the resources work. So, Shalko, if you've got production facilities on your ship, don't worry about it. Because what you could do is you could fly alongside our ship, drop off all your raw resources, and they will get upcrafted on our ship, and then you can grab the ones off, because ours is kind of a factory ship.
The factory seemed very expensive, so it might make sense to only have one of each.
I mean, I suppose it's up to you how you break it down. You could have one ship that just does all the fighting, one ship that's like a hauler stroke miner, and one ship that's I don't know, just like a factory. And you have to defend it, you know. Probably
the hauler, miner, and the factory ship would want to be the same. Oh my god, our ship is so small. So my single player ship is redonkulous compared to this. Right. So let's go head back over to where Shalko is.
Oh, by the way, don't make the mistake I did. I thought, oh, well, seeing how much success we have with using mining lasers to attack enemies, I put 2 mining lasers on no other weapons.
Ah.
Yeah, that was a dumb thing to do.
Wait, is this the right save?
No. This has got the steel smelter in it only. Later on we had steel and we had iron.
Okay, let me see what I've done wrong. Load game. Lockdown. 05. Yeah, 3 days ago. Let me just check. Back to quick saves don't go back far enough. That's the only save I've got. Is it?
Got one called Load Me.
Yeah, but that's my single player. This is from 05, which is from 3 days ago at 2:30 in the afternoon. No, we played it till about 5. We've lost like 3 hours. Huh. Or I didn't save it, which is possible.
I might have a save. I don't know whether.
I have definitely got a save.
I'm the host, so.
Or someone else. I'll have to host instead. How do you get that to? How do you multiplayer? Oh, you load game then multiplayer, do you?
Yeah. So if we join your game, and then we can save from there. Yeah. Okay. Are you in? Still in? Put the same password on.
Yeah. There is. So I've loaded the game. How do I open it up to multiplayer? Or is it? Oh, I've done it in back reverse.
From the main menu, click on multiplayer, and then click on Alan for Tatite Station. Then click on host game. Then click on load game.
Ah, right.
Alright, I'm bopping off. Have a good night.
Thank you for helping. See you soon.
Okay, put the password in. Oh, wait for Shalko, sorry.
I think he can join regardless. Have you loaded the game?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah, because you've called.
Do I have to hit load game again?
No, sorry. You've called the game with Adam because I was obviously the game doesn't know what I'm called. I just assumed. I assumed the game was saying that, but you've called the thing that.
Yes. There's Shalko. Right.
Am I now starting a new player?
No. It's just that Max saved the game later than I saved the game. I hope.
You're playing 2. I'm player 3.
Doesn't matter. As far as I can tell, Max and I are sharing a player, but we don't need to. You can just control any ship at any point. So you just click on it and you're controlling it. And if 2 of us are controlling it, then 2 of us are controlling it. All right, this looks more like it.
I'm going to sort of save it.
Yeah. Save game, lockdown, save game, overwrite. Yes, good.
And we're going to jump out again and go back into the.
Well, if you're hosting, it's working. I'll just make sure I save it.
Okay.
Okay. So on our ship, we have got somebody.
I can't control this chip.
Sproing. Well,
Where
I
is
can.
Sproing?
Well, it's just press F2 twice. Oh, that might be local.
F1 or only finds red dwarf.
Yeah, but Sproing is right next to it. Who's in Sproing?
Can't control that one either.
What happens if you click on Sproing?
It has a grey outline.
Okay.
Built something on it.
Transfer ship control to. There you go. How about now?
Now I have control.
Woohoo! Okay, there's some sort of permissions thing. Okay, before you fly off then, do you have any raw resources? No. Incidentally, if you see carbon for sale, grab it, because that's what I have noticed is carbon is rare as shit.
Okay, something weird's happened there. I've built things on Sproing and it hasn't actually appeared.
Oh, you're probably in the...
Oh, oh, yes, you're right. Yeah.
Now, I don't know how crew works in this. So, in single player, you have crew for your whole fleet, but I don't know if Schalke and I have different crew limits. I'm 99% sure Max and I will be sharing crew limits, but Schalke and I will have different crew limits, I think. Because Max and I are effectively the same player. And we don't share money. So, Schalke, what's your rep?
146.
Okay, that is the same, so maybe that bit's shared. Okay.
So you want to give some basic resources for me?
But you could just, I mean, basic resources we can do quite happily. We can make, I mean, I don't know what you're using. I mean, we can probably even make cannons. In fact, let's get that too. So we are saving up for the tri-steel smelter. That's our goal, is make money. So then we can get the tri-steel smelter. We currently have a steel smelter, a hypercoil factory, a coil factory, I think, but we don't have enriched uranium, bullets, or anything else. But yeah, I mean, if you're doing combat, then we will. I mean, having played it a little bit further as well, be a bit careful. Like you can die very, very fast. So
I'm feeling like doing some boring mining, but
well, I was gonna say, come over with us and let's look at this fugitive. Also, how fast is your ship? Okay, Max, can you please replace all of the three-way thrusters with two-way thrusters that are pointing forward and sideways? So therefore, these crappy, inefficient three-way thrusters aren't trying to help us fly along. So not what you just did, but rotated. I had such a eureka moment, and I was like, oh, no wonder we're running out. So we're running like 6 more thrusters than we should. But yeah, no, they have to fire forwards and sideways. We don't want them to help us fly along. We want them to brake and turn. That's it.
Right.
That's good. Yeah. So instead of having 6 thrusters constantly firing and achieving nothing, they're now not. It might slightly hurt our speed. What's your speed, Schalke, if you fly? How fast can you go?
18, 19.
Is that your top speed?
I'm flying in formation, so I don't know.
Well, that is what the fly fast button's for. Yeah, our ship is a bit slow, but we are having serious energy issues. But hopefully, I have just begun to resolve those. We also need some more beds. Our rep is way higher than the number of crew we've got. Missiles are also really, really good in this. Railguns are very good if they happen to hit. And the ion cannons are awesome. But you do need a big-ass ship for these things. The other thing I did in my game is I reduced the priority of the mining laser. Oh, uranium. Want that. I reduced the priority of the mining laser for the red shirts because we've still got the issue that thingies flashing on, flashing off constantly. Our scanner. So I don't know if you can see it, check. We've got a big scanner. I do feel when there's a game that you spend most of your time playing it at 8 times speed, that perhaps there is a balance issue there. And the tractor beam does not pick up resources. It just it grabs onto enemy ships. They can't run away. So I'm like, yep, screw that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Shaka, you can put the you can put the raw resources into us directly. So
resources.
yeah, if you put the raw resources directly into us, we can refine them. Then you can grab them back again. We also need to get the big reactors.
Haven't got a lot of, well, I'm trying to organise some of this keeping of things, so
Yeah.
stuff at the back's a bit sort of mundane. There's quite a lot of just stuff.
Yeah, well, don't worry about making the ship bigger. Anyway, Shaka, you've got the combat, so... one other thing, just before we actually get into combat, I'm just going to move these front lasers to be like that. And... Oop. I'm going to give this game 10 out of 10 for being the first game I've played that has an undo button. Like, it's wonderful. Because I do that in games. I go, oops, Control Z, and the game's like, what are you pressing? So we do have a larger radar, but it's not consistent. We also don't have any long range. So once you've got a missiles or a railgun...
Please stop while you're being loaded.
Yeah. When you've got railguns or missiles, you can start to knock stuff out from a long way away. I mean, Mike, there is a railgun cannon ship that does kind of fly like that. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that there aren't any crew upgrades. There aren't any sort of automated crew movement. They're like little robots that will move stuff around. What's the strafe button again? Z. I see some of these people walking against the bloody conveyor belts in order to get in. It's like, I think
that is the shortest route. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose that's they are doing the correct thing, and we've dirt. Anyway, I will save it a lot, as you may notice. So every time our radar comes online, we ping everything. I also have worked out how to capture ships as well, but quite frankly, their ship designs are at this level awful. Oh, and one thing I love, you can do missions before you've picked them up. So you pick up the mission and immediately hand it in. So instead of go and kill 10 wolves, it's like, dude, I'm covered in wolf blood. I've done nothing but kill wolves the last hour. They're like, well, kill 5 more. It goes, oh, cool, you've killed plenty of wolves.
Could just stop a little. Right.
Yeah.
Transfers.
Got a ship graveyard coming up. There will be some capital ships in here, but so far all the ones I've looked at have been awful. Your shields are struggling as well, Mr. S.
I don't think I'm actually very combat capable at the moment.
Well, excellent. I mean, we're kind of a big block of nothing. But so from my single player, we've been thinking way too small, really. Just we will get the more beds, more more everything.
I still have some copper ore, so
Well, if I take it off of you, transfer resource, I wonder if that will use our crew rather than yours. I know, 8 copper ore. Remember, we
I
have...
do know in single player that 2 ships will cooperate, but this might be cross-player thing, so I'm only giving.
Yes, so Max and I will cooperate, but you won't possibly, yes. So maybe the correct way to play this was first of all play as one player and then quickly develop a fleet. Who knows? I'll speed up these. This is a lot of... Yeah, it doesn't look like our guys are helping.
No, I'm empty.
Cool.
That's quite a lot of bogeys there.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are weapons platforms though. So you to max range those. Is there anything we can do about that annoying ass scanner, by the way, Max, or not?
Um,
On, off, on, off, on, off.
it's not running out of power. I don't know.
They're getting out.
It's too fast. Hold on.
Yeah, take one of them just got
There
out.
are people in there all the time.
Yeah, but not enough. See, it's lit up now. Now it's off.
Oh wow, you need 4 power in it all the time. I don't think that's avoidable.
It is.
You can put more staff on it, maybe.
The problem
I don't
is
know. It's right next to a bloody reactor. As close as we can put it to a reactor, apart from putting it right on top of the reactor.
I think what we might need is more more people.
Yeah.
You see that one? Here he comes. Oh, no, let me slow time down. There we go. Easy. The music's very good too. It's interactive with different layers as you do different things. So this ship graveyard, by the way, is full of crap. It's absolutely just jam-packed with plates and coils and things. So Max, feel free to extend our storage, because we could just literally sit here and grab everything off and then sell it.
Okay.
And it's not worth it. Okay. Oh, missile platform. But I did try capturing one of these spaceships, and they're just all... So if you click on the little thing next to the name of your ship, you can then say transfer crew ... and then you can look at all of the extra things. You can technically capture them, but I had a look at them all, and they're all terrible and tiny. I was like, oh, so the cool one, like this cool like red and yellow wing, you can't have that one.
Having the extra reactor seems like a good thing. Having the ship.
Well, yeah, but you can just build a reactor.
Well, is it quite expensive?
No? Well, not unless you're lacking the... I mean, we've got 68 enriched uranium on board. I mean, I don't know what you were doing last session, but Max and I were busy just making our millions. Well,
I feel like I'm missing like one session, so I'm behind.
Max and I, we just did a lot of mining. I mean, a lot. And I think you were running around doing quests and stuff. I do love the way the ship has no, like, impact damage. But what we can do is we can head back with our... If we head back to Quantum Station, where the hell that is, it's that one. Hand in our bounty, sell off some of our surplus of plates. So we do have quite a surplus, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And then what are we? Then we want the tri-steel factory. We actually have some what's it called? What do we make into tri-steel? The stuff that's just TR on the asteroid.
Yeah, it's tri-steel.
No, we make tri-steel. Oh, is it just tri-steel? Oh, okay.
It's a component to make other things.
Yeah, but tri-steel plates. But what do we make tri-steel plates out of?
Tri-steel.
Oh, we just squish it.
There's a resource. Yeah, the resource.
It also helps Schalke that Max and I have done all the flying and 1% of the ship design and guidance, and Max has done 99% of the ship design and guidance and no flying. So it also helped that we have absolutely split ourselves like that. I mean, I'm assuming he's working on the ship design now. I don't know what he's doing. I assume he's doing great things. Who knows? Could just be doing graffiti in the bogs for all I know. But yeah, probably what you want to start though, Max, about thinking about a slightly chunkier ship, so everything has a dual carriageway conveyor belt, and out and a back. There's no teleport. I mean, I'm assuming this is the first early access release, sort of. It's been out on other places for a very long time, and it's like, oh, it's one of those, is it?
There's a jump engine.
No. What I mean is there are no teleporters for the ship. So I can't... Internal teleporters, yeah. So crew can teleport from one place to another. There are no robotic assist upgrades. There's a whole bunch of, nothing. So you've got walkways, that's it. That's the only way of... actually optimizing your ship. That does make a difference. And sometimes that makes a very, very big difference. Max, those 5 storage things you just built, we can't get to them.
You can do from space.
Okay, we can from space. We can't get anything back out of them.
Yeah.
I would uncoil.
It's not like you problem to me.
I think it's important. Are we good on what, sorry?
I could use some coils if you have any.
Tons of coils.
We have 3,000 coils.
And I have 40 or 100 of
You can have 1,000 if you like. So let me just read out. We have 2 ammunition. We should chuck that. We have 8,300 steel, 3,000 coils, 2,000 hypercoils, 1 diamond. Yeah. Yeah, raw resources we are, and I'd say tier 1. Excuse. So I mean about the AI being more than a little bit stupid. There we go. Yeah, I think what you want is a big combat ship and a ship that does all the production. So I had a railgun ship, and all it had on it was a railgun, the bare minimum that you need to fly, and a cannon factory. That's all it had. It was just literally a flying railgun. And that proves to be quite hard because you do start getting spread a bit thin on the number of crew you've got. So after this asteroid, I'm going to head back to Quiz something or other station. Quinotium.
Are you using walkways? Moving walkways?
Yeah, but I mean, I helped guide Max to put them in. I think we did the best we could do given it wasn't designed for it. But Max should probably slowly work towards a better one. So we are using them. They are good. But you need to have thought about it and not done what we've done, which is just to kind of jam them in and go, we should have thought about this when we started the ship. But, you know, it was our first ship in our defense. Anyway, let's head over to Quiznos. It's not Quiznos. Quiznos. Oh wow! I'm dragging on some space debris here. But yeah, as I said, this is their first early access release, so I had to give it some leeway, but we'll see whether or not they add in stuff. Oh, do we not have huge thrusters yet then? Oh, we've only got one engine room. Yeah, we've got lots to do. Let's go do it. Our top, I wouldn't wait for rush hour. I could just go hand the quest in. Our top speed is 14 right now, because this game does not have realistic physics at all. So as we make our ship heavier, it goes slower. It's not how it works. It should just accelerate slower.
But this game also has top speed. If you don't have the unlimited top speed, then acceleration limits don't mean too much.
Yeah, so in AstroTrucks it just limits your acceleration, but your top speed remains, you know, the fastest you can legally fly a spaceship, because we invented that. Yay, 15 something. Yeah, you also picked up a couple of Defender Space Station quests, and you didn't do them. So we came across a destroyed space station, so we just stole it all and put it into our ship.
Do I want to accept or decline the mission to defend that one?
No. Don't.
Decline?
So what you...
Just don't touch.
Don't touch it. And what you do is you go and kill the pirates when you aren't running against a time limit, and then just claim it as, yep, that's ours. Okay, so Max, we are definitely lacking some go.
Boost. Copper.
So the next thing we want is the tri-steel room, because then we can build more engine rooms. Wow, we're slow. I will hire... Oh, can we get some more beds, please, Max? Can we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beds at least?
Okay.
I won't spend any money until we've done that. And I'll sell both of our ammo. I can't believe we've got 2 bullets on board.
Where to put them?
Give some coils for me.
Oh, you can just take the coils.
Can I cross-player?
You can just take them, as far as I know. You can just say, transfer 1,000.
Your side of the transfer is uncontrollable to me.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay. There you go. Take some of our shit. Max, I've freed up some room in our ship.
Okay.
Oh man, this is like AstroTrucks. I can just put our crap into Shauka. There you go. There's 100 each of the resources, like the base ones. Okay.
Damn it.
Unable to hire crew because there's no path to available bed. Make sure the bedrooms have doors.
Oh wow, you can't put them onto the back. Okay, that's
No, you can't. No, because otherwise they'd have to. We had this last time. Otherwise they'd have to climb over their beds to get out of the room. And
Yeah,
their
the
bunk
problem is
beds.
they can't get into yeah, there's a bit of a hallway between them and put their quarters. But then they can get into the back there. Can they do that?
I mean, if we're planning to be, I will plan to move across to being a missile ship for a whole bunch of reasons. So don't worry about becoming a big ship. So we have plenty of resources. You don't need to cramp yourself. I mean, obviously, at some point you need to move the engines to the outside of the ship. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the engines should be in the inside, because then it's protected a bit more. Hooray! Okay, that didn't do very well on the get more money thing. So, tri-steel smelter requires 30,000. Do we have any chance of getting that?
Flogging all the contents of the ship? Yeah.
No, not even close.
Can you do ammo?
No, we could start doing ammo, but not currently, no.
Okay.
I mean, Max, do we have the resources to build a cannon factory?
Let's have a look. Cannon factory. You mean the ammo cannon?
Ammo factory. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that easy? I mean,
apparently.
do you use? I mean, you use ammo for the thing is as
It's
long
bloody
as
tiny. It's only 2x2.
yeah, because it's early. But basically, make sure that you tag a 2x2 or a 2x3 storage for bullets, so we don't end up making a lot of bullets.
And just filling it up everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question next is where to put it. It's going to be near the resource it needs.
Well, sulfur. But as I said, don't worry about making the ship bigger.
Doesn't matter, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to stick it just near the control rooms then, just near the centre-ish. So there's plenty of storage around it.
I'm going to go and look at this question mark, and Shaco's coming with us whether he wants to or not. Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, going back to the ship graveyard, then going to have a look at the question mark. Oop, wrong one. Sorry.
Oh, fuck. I won't solve that problem.
But we have so much copper and steel. Don't worry about making the ship bigger. It's fine. Obviously, as we fly along, start moving engines. You know, make sure we've got armor. Make the front of the ship wider. Go mad. Just bear. If you say to me, if you want me not to do something, let me know.
I've reserved a 3x4 for bullets and a 3x4 for sulfur.
3x4s. That's a lot of bullets.
Yeah. That's just one room though. I've got loads of room.
Hold on then. Let me just whiz around then. So are you actually out of bullets, Shelka? Or are you just getting...
I was thinking whether I install a cannon or not.
You don't have a cannon? I thought you did.
I am fully laser or fully energy driven right now.
Yeah, so we'll see this sulfur asteroid here, because we've been selling our sulfur to this point. I'm assuming, again, it's a net upgrade to get sulfur, turn it into bullets. What does it require? Sulfur and iron, or just sulfur? Oh, just sulfur. Brilliant. Anyway, there's now a whole bunch of bullets on our ship. So I'm going to fly... Oh, there's another sulfur one. I'm going to fly through the asteroid graveyard, sorry, ship graveyard, and grab a whole bunch of stuff, and then onto the... Oh, actually, I'll do that, and you go tell me what the question mark is, because your ship is definitely more maneuverable than ours. Max needs definitely soup up our go capacity. Oh, carbon is really good, yeah. So every time a space station has carbon for sale, grab it. We can't make diamonds yet, but we will be able to soon, I hope.
Do you see my marker?
I saw it when you died. You were like, marker here, lol. But I don't see any markers now. Oh, yeah, there it is. I was on top of that. I would also like to see an upgrade to the nav computer that records the position of asteroids you've seen for, like, let's say, the next 10 minutes. They could just fade slowly. That's a lot of engines facing the wrong direction, Max.
Yep, that's what we wanted.
Well, no, we're slow. I want to go forwards faster. Like, we're really slow. At least can you put, what's it called?
Can I have the time slower when I approach?
Yeah, you can just control it. Pop a large thruster facing the correct direction, though, Max.
Okay.
Because we are we're now doing 9, 8. Obviously, don't risk anything. Yeah, okay, it's combat. Okay, it's combat. So let us come to you.
It's an asteroid thing.
Well, we need more tri-steel to put down an engine room, so I'm just going to go with large thrusters for now.
Okay, well, can you switch the large thrusters? Well, we need more thrust because we're now barely moving.
Yeah, they're coming.
I notice you've got one engine right now firing backwards, and I assume it's to compensate the ship's turning, but I don't see anywhere near enough other engines spinning to help.
You have small ones on the right and big one on the left. Those might not be equal power.
Well, I've got an engine room next to that one, so But yes, I need to delete that and reinstate it somewhere a bit further out so you can get more things around it.
Well, do you see those 6 engines you've got in the middle?
Yeah.
If you were to get rid of them and replace the engine room on the left and the right with a large thruster, that's more efficient. So on the left and the right, if you have 2 large engines facing downwards and get rid of the 6 in the middle, and hope we don't get shot too much.
So you want me to? If I'm getting this right, I'm just going to delete that one and put 2.
Yep. I put 2.
Oh, I can't put one there because there's a bit of armor in the way. Hold on. There we go. Take that bit of armor. So what you're asking for is something. Oh, why can't I build that prohibited area? Because still armor in the way. Okay, fine. But again, right.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, like that, and on both sides. And then see those 6 engines in the middle. If you get rid of them, because they're probably a lot less efficient.
Yeah.
We're there in a second, Shag. We're having minor engineering problems. I probably wouldn't have the same number of engines facing backwards as forwards. I don't know. I guess they don't do anything most of the time. I guess it's just command points we'd start to worry about.
If you have weapons front, then you can back up, you can guide in a good way.
Yeah. I don't know, where are you? Are you in the combat area, or is the combat area the one we're near?
You are nearer to the combat area. I guess I'm to the next combat area.
Alright, well come back to this one and let's make a mess of it. As it make a mess of them.
There's also a trading post, automated one, beyond this.
Cool.
Have we got maximum? No, we haven't. So we need more stuff down the bottom here where the engines are, because there's just nothing happening on these rear engines, these big 3 boosters I put in.
Well, you see those engine rooms left and right. You do have conveyors there, don't you? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I guess it's just a long way. I mean, what we need is money, because then we can start making uranium, because then you can just put more reactors down. Yeah. Shauk, I'm moving towards that one on the right, but I'm quite a lot slower than you. So we just need money. Doing quests is a good way to make money. Okay.
What are they doing?
Then for you, Shauk.
They're taking power and they're putting it on the engine on the right rather than actually putting it into the engines that need it on the back here. What the hell? They're not actually putting it into the engines that are offline on the back. They'd rather take the power and take it miles away.
Yeah. I guess that they didn't come there to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll stop in a second. Get ready for combat. So I'm just gonna fly and halt, and then.
How much storage has Shelper got?
Not very much.
Can I see you somewhere?
Press
1,000.
B.
No, I wanted to move some of the things out of the cargo hold into his, so I could just rearrange some stuff.
Well, just assign it. Assign what you want to be where you want, and our guys will just rearrange it. But bear in mind, I mean, I wouldn't worry about too much right now, because obviously we're waiting on them to move stuff around, and obviously the best way to have them fill up the capacitors is to
not to have them busy.
Not to have them busy, yeah. Yeah, we need more reactors. Can you build little reactors?
Little, yes, I can do both.
Well, why don't you build one of those at the end of the...
I built a medium-sized one because we had the money.
Okay, but build them near the engine rooms.
Yes, it is near the engine rooms.
No, the left and right engine rooms.
Oh, over there. No space now.
Build little ones.
Yeah, I need to make the whole walkway
what?
one.
No, hold on. There you go. And
Stop
there you go.
things from happening.
Well, no, because remember, they're just going to walk back and forwards from there anyway. That's about the most efficient you can do is touching. I say that as he literally walks out and comes back in again. He watches this guy. He walks out, goes, "What are we doing?" There we go. Yeah, so that should help. Efficiency is important in this.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see if we can't move a little bit closer into see if we. The trick is, Shauk, to pull only one.
Even more tri-steel, which is what we're aiming to put.
That's what we're aiming to. Yeah. We're trying to kill these bad guys for some money.
Yeah.
Oh, here he comes. I love the way that we blow someone up, then start to disassemble their ship, and someone else goes, "All right, I'm gonna have a go then." Like, really, mate? You're gonna come and as I literally dismember your friend's spaceship? Yeah, I managed to knock out a cockpit earlier, by the way, and nothing else. Like I did with a railgun. I was like, oh yeah, and it's all full of people, and they just commit suicide rather than join your crew for reasons of balance. I understand why. Crew is the progression stat. So that's why. But I'm like, I just feel, join me. And together we can rule the galaxy. But they just went, no, committing suicide. I was like, oh, all right, guys.
Or take prisoners and sail to station.
That would be fine too, yeah. Oh, I just think I saw a tri-steel asteroid. Oh. I think it. Come on, guys, faster. Every time I speed time up, somebody flies out of our radar range and back in again.
I'm probably making things worse, but...
Well, efficiency is one thing, but just throwing more at anything will solve it. So, here he comes. So we've got stiletto. We got I'm gonna go for the level 2 stiletto at the bottom.
I'll try to maneuver to help.
You can. There is a direct control button. If you press Control D, you can actually fly the ship manually. As I said, the ship's flight AI is absolutely awful. Right, that's you down.
Still shooting us, by the way.
Yep. You need to have more point defenses all over the ship.
I came from behind and shot the cockpit from the behind. Not the rear.
You are in the way. Please sidestep. Thank you. Yeah, we probably want a couple more point defenses, Max. We as we pivoted round, they definitely shot us. Wait, that guy's still alive, the stiletto? He doesn't have any guns, but he does have a cockpit.
I'm trying to board that.
Oh, then you can board. Well, you can board it now because it doesn't have a. It's totally not worth it, by the way. The ships are rubbish. Later on, when we get into some actual difficult areas, it might be worth doing. But right now, these are just a nice source of medium tier resources. Are you okay for resources, Mr. S?
I'm a little. I don't have steel.
Don't have.
Coils back. Yeah.
Wait. Sproing.
We have a 3x4 container full of bullets.
We do. I won't transfer. And if
Japanese bullets, we have.
Well, if you want, yeah, absolutely. But we don't want.
Spares.
We don't want to transfer it to. Oh, it's only sulfur it needs, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how much they are to sell. I think this bite is still alive, by the way. Oh, it is. Yeah, I think you've captured it, Schalke.
I took out the cockpit.
Yeah, but the bite. All you have to do is transfer a crew member on it, and that bite's yours. As I said, I don't think it's worth it, but I can't salvage it because you did, which is fine. looking for some asteroids. Oh, uranium. Yeah, so we really want the uranium enricher so that we can make a whole bunch more reactors.
You have processors.
Do I have no, not yet. Oh, I mean, I might have.
Make them. We have some on board, but
yeah.
we don't have need to make.
What he said.
2 processors in order to get that repaired.
We have 6.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to come to us because we're at the ship graveyard now.
I'm fast.
Well, we're not. Yeah, processors are just gold. Bullets are just sulfur. Not really sure how that works. Transfer resources.
I've got one block here. I'm waiting for them to move the bullets out of it. Like they keep plotting a path to it and then doing something higher priority on the way to it.
Oh well.
What are they doing? Oh. I don't know, but I want to delete all of these. And so I'm going to delete the bullets.
Well, no. What? The bullets is full. The bullets is
there's 4 little bullets here.
Oh.
I'm just going to go into
I'm surprised they didn't get moved across. Why didn't they? I mean, to be fair, that lower right wing is almost inaccessible.
Can I have 2 processors, please?
I did give you 2 processors.
I have 0 processors at the moment.
You have 2 processors at the moment.
Oh, no, I'm... Thank you.
Are you happy? Right, good.
I wish there's a flood fill.
Yes.
But like that might help. I think getting to those ones that you're talking about, the bullets, and I think it's a very long. Yeah, he's actually stacking the bullets more efficiently there. Oh, in fact, more people bring more bullets out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're actually being efficient. They're actually like stacking up multiple sub bits of bullets. Bear in mind, Max, you kind of need to make sure you don't just go right. I'm starting all over again because we can't move at the moment. You have to piecemeal upgrade as we fly. Come on, little ship. There we go. 25 meters per second. We're not far off being able to buy the next set of processing plants. And what do you need for another engine room? Why can't we build another one?
We need two more pieces of tri-steel.
Tri-steel. Okay, so that's what
we would play on.
Which is what
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might be able to buy it. It's not that expensive.
Yeah.
I keep pressing M for map. I can't remember what M does, but it definitely ain't map.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we head back to Quanotum Station, and then
I'm loading it with iron ore.
Oh boy, so you are. I like the way that your crew know where and respect where we've said iron ore should go. I mean, I've been in warehouses. People who work there barely understand how to do it. I think, Max, probably given the amount of engines you've got on the end of the wing, you could just have a central engine room at the back and the engines all around that. So that's... Oh, shit. People are starving.
Oh, just for yes, you're right, yeah.
Oh, we just lost 2 crew members. I'm so sorry. Didn't notice they weren't on our ship.
Right, can we go at normal speed for a minute or pause or something?
Well, it doesn't matter. We're not loading anything up. Just... You're not gonna rearrange the engines a bit?
I'm going to rearrange that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that there.
Yes. And then you should be able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 engines on that, I think.
Or on it. That's outside the grid.
4 engines touching it. Oh, haha.
How? In the middle.
Yeah, in the middle.
Right.
Oh, that's out of grid. You might need to move it forward slightly.
I need to delete a whole bunch of bits there to make it even work.
I love the pick up a quest and immediately get it. That is how... Okay. Oh, man. That's not... I've just hired 12 more people. But that has not helped us get any closer towards... things. Sulfur costs... Sulfur sells for 10, but bullets sell for 1. So that's actually a downcraft, not an upcraft. Are we right? Ironically, he can't sell anything else at the space station because the space station is full.
There was the trading post near the combat thing, which might be less full.
They tend to be very small. So we're at 26,000. Oh, we're paused. Why are we paused?
Okay.
No, I was trying to figure out how to delete the marker. Pressed random buttons. One of which was spacebar.
Oh, you've got the bite as well.
Yep.
But your bite does have a low crew warning. Yeah, I found. I mean, you've got all sorts of control, but you really need to micromanage the battles with multiple ships because they just end up jamming inside each other or doing a row. They're just awful. Like, cheat if you have to, but stop doing it properly. Oh my word! Did we actually empty this entire asteroid field?
There's some scraps left.
I can't see anything in this asteroid field. It's just...
What I'd like to be able to do is remove walkways out, removing the corridor underneath them.
Build a corridor on top of them?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I realise...
Is that enough thrust for you, by the way?
Oh my.
I'm not sure it is, but I have to ask.
I mean, you need to work on your pillow talk there. Is that enough thrust for you? Is that enough? A little bit more thrust, sir? Oh. Enough thrust. Enough thrust, sir. I'll find out.
Did we get any more whatchamacallit steel?
No, we did get like 18 more crew, though. That should help everything a lot.
Yeah. You've got one that's trying to get in.
Yeah, I'll just get this asteroid too.
There you go.
Okay,
where are they going? Oh, we're still harvesting, are we?
No,
Still got one out on EVA.
we're not. So we're now up to a whopping 22 meters per second. I mean, I'd like to be doing 90, but that might have to wait till better engines and more reactors.
Yeah, huge thrusters.
Yeah. I love the way they're just called huge thrusters. I'd also like more mining. No, it's not mining laser. It is the people, and there's no upgrades for that as far as I can find. So I'd like an upgrade that is a little tractor beam for objects, or
Loading, yeah.
high speed jetpacks for our EVA people or something. We do have plenty of carbon, which we can turn into diamonds, so that's cool. And we've got plenty of tri-steel we can turn into tri-steel.
Load complete.
Thank you.
You're saying the bullets are downcross. Is that something you want to turn off, get rid, throw away?
No, because if when you designate someone to put bullets, once that bullet designation place is full, it will not put it into undesignated bays.
Yeah. No, I'm just wondering if we want to continue to have that facility if it's not a
yes,
worthwhile
because
facility.
bear in mind we do throw the bullets at the enemy. That's quite an important.
We actually need the ammo. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Would you want me to put? Maybe I should designate some bullet storage near the front where the guns are.
Well, no, we're currently not. I'm planning on moving to railguns, which are actually a good use of bullets. But we will also need them for the missiles. Missiles are really good in this, and basically the lasers can just fuck off, and we'll have just two entire wings of missiles. So we get into combat, we'll fire off like 40 missiles, and everything will be dead. That's my plan.
Loading.
Possibly railguns? I don't know. The closer you get, the quicker they load, by the way.
Very close and there's contact.
Yeah, with your big stabby nose. But yeah, I'd like an EVA upgrade for the guys. So maybe robot arms, they can carry more. Jetpacks, they can fly faster.
Not complete.
I am actually mapping, by the way, but I think we're beginning to get to the end of this area now. I mean, apart from the asteroids and things. I mean, you are a lot faster than that. Oh, hold on. So should we move up to the target area at the north then?
I guess.
Assuming you haven't spun the camera around. You do realise your second ship has got a life expectancy of about 9 seconds in combat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just check. Oh, gold asteroid. So gold is you turn it into processors. Or we will turn it into processors. No, 27,000, so we've nearly got enough to make the tri-steel thingy, and hopefully that doesn't require too much tri-steel. Uranium. Good.
Now I'm keeping it way back there.
Oh, massive sulfur asteroid. Yeah, sulfur's not worth very much, unfortunately, but bullets are actually worth less. Which is a little odd. As most of the other things, you upcraft them. Like, iron plates are worth more than the iron they come from. Yeah, if you put sulfur in Ashaka, we will turn that into bullets as well. Not that you're currently... Oh! Not that you're currently bullety.
Came out of sync, rethinking it says.
I think that's Shauka, because Shauka's got a little bit of a clock next to him. You've got a crown, because you are the king. I have got a little thingy, and Shauka had a clock. But at least it does. It doesn't just, do what Red Alert did and just went, someone's out of sync, closing the game. And everyone was like, what?
Yeah. Red Alert was a bit harsh on that one, wasn't it?
That many engines... Well, bear in mind, by that many engines, we're probably going to struggle to even fire any weapons. I don't know, actually, how many have we got enough, what's we call it, people?
No. You can take on board another 17.
Yeah, but I mean, I got 18 the last time we stopped. I did get quite a lot of...
Yeah, we still got capacity.
Yeah, but I mean, what I mean is, is our ship running tickety-boo? Because you're watching that bit. I'm not looking. I'm trusting entirely on your judgment.
Yeah, we need
Probably a terrible idea.
Well, we need someone to assign to stoke the engines, stoke the boilers, whatever. But it's all out on EVA.
Well, yeah, they're all EVA. Right? That's fine because we're not planning on moving. Yeah. And this is a huge sulfur asteroid, by the way. Yeah. 1,100 sulfur, which is 11,000. I think that's worth 10 each.
Right.
If there's
We've
enough
got capacity to just take it all.
Yeah. We have more capacity than most space stations.
That's the problem. You fill the space station, then you're like, now what?
Well, you have to wait for the traders to take it away.
Yeah.
Get our own space
am
station.
Loading. Can I have some
Can we
iron
not be
and
a place?
bullets?
Can we not be a space station? Just put more up somewhere and just sell
Well,
stuff to everyone.
I don't think you can sell stuff. What would you like, Shalka?
Steel and bullets.
How many bullets would you like?
Couple hundred. Half a ton.
You can have 19 because that's all the room you've got.
I haven't.
You can have 19 because that's the room you've got. A couple of hundred, please.
Alright, should I have some more?
Well, I've just told them to transfer, though I don't know what the priority is over things. Bear in mind, that is to Red Dwarf. Sorry, that's to Sproing, not to Bite.
Yes, Shrine doesn't have any capacity.
Well, I will move some bullets onto Bite then as well. That's actually quite a nice interface, by the way. The moving stuff around. I've definitely seen worse. Also, bear in mind, you may be putting bullets into... I think you need one more crew member on... No, hold on, they seem to be right now. Yeah. I can see 2 crew members in Bite, by the way. And I think they might not be able to get out of their quarters.
Oh,
Am I right?
probably are.
Because sometimes your gun's not manned, but they still seem to be in their quarters. Unfortunately, I can't... Because I don't have control of the ship, I can't look inside.
Loading complete.
Can your people escape their quarters yet?
Yeah, I'll add a door.
Okay, that is important when it comes to all rooms, in fact. At least rooms you want to go into or get out of.
Let's go check the
Oh, wow.
anomaly.
Okay, so we're moving towards the fugitive area. Oh. Why do I have people outside the ship? Hold on. But I'd also like a personal teleporter so they could teleport back inside the ship. You know, those sort of upgrades. I'm hoping they're coming. I'm hoping this... I think this game's done very well, so I'm hoping that it continues.
Battle stations.
You can also force crew to do a certain thing. You can drag, like, a bunk onto an object, and then they'll only deal with that object. But there should just be 2 priorities. A idle one and a battle one.
You can take parts and put them into control groups and put power on and off from them.
Yeah, but what I want to press the button, mark battle stations, and everyone runs and gets in the guns. That's what I want.
Unpowered gun doesn't have any gunner.
I can't...
In effect, that does it.
Yeah, but I can't easily... Can I... Oh, can I actually just switch off and on entire bunches of things then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I hadn't realised that. So Max could assign a control group to all the guns, so we could say... We could put the guns to a high priority and then turn the guns off. Didn't know that was a thing. Right, let me just gut their ship. Okay, where's the nearest space station? Miles. Oh, wow. Okay.
A little bit of asteroids stuck in our armour.
It's okay, it's extra armour. Oh, another question mark? Complete to be a station. It is... Oh. We found something else. So all of these are quests, by the way. So the game generates the quests and then generates the things to do them. So these, even if we kill these, we'll just be able to hand in the quest when we find it. As I said, that's one of my favourite things. It always just bugged the hell out of me in MMOs. You couldn't do that. Yeah, we're up to 33 meters per second now, which is feels a lot better. We've got some more point defences. Good. I mean, keep an eye when we're being shot, and obviously, if we could get some more point defences there to make a difference. Are you not going to help the bite, Shag? Is he just here as a...
Yeah, he's gonna be safe living behind the lines.
Okay, but what's his purpose then?
I'll upgrade something. I can shop with that while doing something.
Yes. I mean, you could also put together a ship in this game that's just got all engines, so you could hoon it around to hand in quests and scan things. Okay, going for the Fanged Fighter. Okay, cockpit's down. Going for the Haywire. Oh, he's flanking me. Trying to get out of Schalke's way. There we go. So it's not too bad here, by the way. When you've got like 4 ships to repair them, you have to select them in turn with an F1, then press B for build mode, then click on repair, then press escape twice, then press F2, then click on B, then click on repair. So I'd also like to see some sort of nano repair beam as well. I don't like the current repair thing. I think it's actually a bit rubbish. Like, you manually click repair and it goes, yeah, cool, everything is just instantly repaired, just straight away. Okay, let's map.
No. Run normal speed for a minute, please.
Yeah. Why? What are we doing?
I'm trying to keep an eye on the people that are in the scanning room because they seem to be wandering off, going elsewhere, and I'm having to modify their priorities so they just do scanning only. I'm trying to see where they're going. They're wandering down. What's he doing? Where's he going? Going off to there.
You've only got... How many scanners do you have? Well, he's gone to get batteries.
No, he hasn't. Where's he going? It's just gone for a wander.
It's because
he's gone back into the ship. No, he just wandered off, did nothing, and came back again.
Hold on. He's not wandered off. He's going to bed. Oh, now he's coming back again.
I've got another bloke. No, so, look at different blokes. There's no one. Where's he going?
Hold on. Listen. Where is the bed connected to the scanner area? It's quite close, is it?
He's putting... What the fuck?
Max? Where's the bed? Where's the bed this is related to?
To the scanner area. They're right beside the scanners.
Okay,
well, they're fully near, but he didn't go to his bed. He went and got a battery out of the large reactor at the back, medium reactor at the back, and put it in the capacitor, then went back to scanning again. I'm like, that's not what we need you doing.
So, how many people have you got in the scanner role?
I think I've got... I don't know exactly. I
8.
think I've got 1,
I think you
3...
have 8. 10. I think you've got 10.
Yeah.
10 seems like a lot.
How do you arrive at that value?
By using my eyes.
Oh, right. I think I have 1 4x4, or 2x2 bed, 1 2x1 bed, another 2x1 bed.
Let me change the colour of the scanner, people, a bit. So, right. So you've got 6 beds there, 2 beds there, 2 beds there. 6 plus 2 plus 2 is 10.
Was that 6? Oh, okay. Right, okay. I thought they were... Okay, fine.
Well, it's not fine. That's
We've
ridiculous.
only got 3 in the bloody room.
Yeah, so what...
So if I modify the job priorities, I'd want them to just basically operate that thing and do nothing else.
Yeah, but I agree we might want 6 doing that, but nothing else, but not 10.
You can also switch off the sensor.
No, we want it on all the time. That's the issue. But I don't see... Oh, they're all at the front of the ship.
You have to pay the manpower cost.
Yeah, but my point is to Max. He's got. See. Do you see the 6 on the left of the reactor, the cruise quarters? That's got 6 assigned to the scanner. Max.
Sorry?
To the left of the scanner, you have a bed of 6 assigned to it.
Yes.
That's cool. I would unassign the other 2 because you've got 10 people assigned to it. So I'd unassign them from that. And so you've got enough to run the scanner, and 2 people to carry batteries, and whatever the hell they're doing, remove it from their priority. So those people are becoming.
Yes, I'm following them around trying to see what they're up.
Well, they're currently refilling the engines. So, but just reduce it by 1. Like just reduce the probability that the that by 1, and then they should hopefully stop doing that. And by the looks...
I'm stop them supplying batteries to capacitors. Don't bother supplying capacitors to batteries.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just drop it by 1 in case, obviously... I don't know, because the scanner... The problem is the scanner, we kind of got to the point where we would like it running all the time.
Yes.
Oh, Shaka, Shaka's being mullowed. You should say something, Shaka. Use your words. Coming.
Oh.
Did you not notice?
I did know this. I was soloing this.
Oh, here comes the second one. We're going for the cartridge, but we are like 5 kilometers out. It's going to be a while. Yeah, I think with the assigning roles, you can both massively increase the efficiency of your ship and completely balls it all up. We're 4.4 kilometers away.
If that fixes it.
Did you
Tell
lose?
them not to supply anything in the supply option. Where's he going now? Just going for one around the top of the ship. There's nothing there for you. What are you doing?
Well, what is he doing? Let's watch. Going
Just
up,
going
going
up.
right. What?
Up, up. All up to there, and then back down again. What the fuck? Oh, no. No. Yeah, back down again.
I'm watching the same guy. Up.
Where's he going? Oh, got a battery. Got a battery, right.
From
okay. Where
there?
are you taking it to?
I assume.
there?
No, I assume he was up there, and then the scanning room ran low on batteries. So he goes, "Oh, I'm near a battery. Okay, maybe that's just his wander around an idle state. Maybe he didn't have anything to do. As long as the scanner's not off, that's fine."
Yeah, the scanner. Yes, he needs
It's
bed.
off, yeah, it's off right now. Bed means got nothing to do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's put some fast walkways between bed and Batman fighting.
Right, going for the cockpit.
I am on fire.
Oh dear.
Not in a good way.
Oh dear. Did you not? Is this a fatal on fire?
Semi.
Can you build?
We're out of combat. Hit repair.
Don't have the resources.
Let's pause it. What do you need?
Iron plates. Steel.
All the stuff that's right around you. You just need to put it back inside yourself and then hit repair. Just drag a gather box around your ship.
But he has to do it before he's on fire. Looks like the fire is going out though.
I am firefighting, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough.
Build firefighter stations.
Yeah, but that's not. But that's that. The problem is, I want automated ones because someone has to go there and get it. And you got plates now. Unfortunately, I can't repair.
Still not enough.
But you can hit repair. You can repair stuff.
Can I repair the fire away?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 60 plates coming to you.
I can repair the fire away. Okay.
It looks like you're okay now.
Oh, okay now.
You should pick up all the crap around you. I won't pick it up because that's just counterproductive. I want little nano repair things. I want organic ships. I want a lot. I like the game. Reassembly was vastly more fully featured than this. But single player. Anyway, we are moving plates into your ship. There we go. Our guys have stopped doing anything else now. Bad guy from the north. Oh. It died. We just blew it up immediately. Oh.
Yeah, I disarmed one guy.
Yeah, no, there's a guy from... Oh, yeah, because the guy just turned up and I turned around and just only fired one bullet and then it died. Anyway, you are repaired.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, our ships... Well, probably point out, Max, our rear set of storage has no defences. Armour.
Right at the back, yeah.
Yeah, that might be an issue if I have to turn around. Our ship is reasonably manoeuvrable though, so that's good. Though I genuinely question... Oh, cool. I genuinely question the game's choice of which
Don't wander off.
Oh,
Yeah, you got 18 in EVA there.
good plan. Let's stay here. Incoming, Shauka?
Yep.
Coming
Got
right
my
at us.
airlocks on the ship. Hopefully I can get in a bit quicker.
Yeah, I don't know if that like. The problem is the airlocks need to sort of capture them because sometimes they. Okay, but the ship is really easily capable of outrunning them getting in the airlock.
Yes.
But
I've got more around. So
yeah, so maybe there's a chance they'll fly over it. Yeah, Jagger, that's the way we're going anyway. So might as well. I can't catch him up, but you might be able to annoy him.
I am a little undercrewed at the moment.
Undercrewed. Well, then. Well, let's head back to Quinotium Station then. So, as you lose crew members, that means that it becomes cheaper to buy more crew members. So the cost of crew members, the fame required, reduces back down. So you cannot get into a dead end situation. When you say you're undercrewed, can you move your ship?
I can move, but like I might not be at full combat power.
That's okay. We'll head off to the space station and pick up some more people. Max built some more beds. He's going to get some lovely Tyrrellian slave girls in. Hashtag references. I'm nowhere near close enough to help you on any combat, by the way. So I would definitely move down to us. Oh, great. There's a ship between you and me. Although our ship feels a bit sluggish when I'm not speeding up time, I would not like to be on a ship that just did a 180 in that time frame.
Vomit. Comet sort of thing, isn't it?
It's nice that you can move and design the ship at the same time.
Yeah. Again, I kind of wish that you couldn't. I wish you could design it, but you had to go back to a dock to enact the design changes.
It's a good way to pass the time while the move is happening.
You're not moving currently. You're aware of that, right?
Yeah, I
You need.
dismantled my weapons, so I got a little bit more crew. And I'm just picking some supplies here.
There's a enemy ship incoming right at you, but it's going faster than we are. Dalka?
Have to move.
Yes, you did. Yeah, I think you got away with it. Right, can you get back into safe space rather than hanging out here in Horrorville? Like, just head straight towards Quinotum Station. And I will follow you. Which does work. Well, you've stopped again. There you go. That was your ship. Boosting, stopping. Is it because you're running out of power? Yeah. You do have capacitors there, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the problems that Max and I had initially, was just trying to keep enough power on everything.
If you donate crew to me, will that lower your crew cost?
I don't know. We're nearly there anyway. We're good now. You're fine. We'll protect you, and you're not currently hanging around in the dangerous area. You've stopped again. But 4 marks this game for not requiring, let's say, fuel. Or any of the other sort of annoying things that games, you know, the housekeeping, busy work. The issue is how many reactors can we build, not do we have enough stuff to refuel them. I'm going to sell a lot of our sulfur as well.
Yep.
Partly because we have way too much, and partly because it's worth a bunch. You can sometimes also hail traders, by the way, and get ships off them. Cool, we have explored 36 of 75 signals. Oh, we can't hire any more people because we're not famous enough.
I can give you a crew.
You can. Okay, we're at 35,000 now, so it was tri-steel. I suspect we'll need some tri-steel to build it. That seems likely.
Yes. What was it on building, sorry? It was the
tri-steel. Do we want...
I need the blueprint first.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was just going to say, do we want tri-steel or processors? I think tri-steel.
Which one's worth more to sell?
Probably the processor, but processors require gold, of which we see very, very little.
Let's have a look. Right, so you think, yeah, so tri-steel's a lot more common, isn't it? Yeah.
A lot more common, yeah.
Yeah, let's go for that then.
Although processors are worth 10 times as much, but this
10 times less common, I suppose.
Yeah.
I can't stop them turning that scanner on and off.
Really?
I've literally told them not to do. I mean, the next step is to basically say you will do nothing but, and drop everything to priority 0 apart from that.
Let me have a look at their role. Drop priorities. Okay, so you've got them under sensor array. Operate. I'm gonna put operate to 10.
Yeah.
And I'm just checking. There's nothing. Yeah, that's all 0. That's all definitely less than 10. Less. Like.
Have you fixed it just by swapping those priorities over?
All I did was increase the other one to 10, but that would indicate there's something else that was priority 10.
Yeah.
We aren't moving, so bear in mind.
Batteries in, wasn't it? They were just constantly going, oh, I've got to go put batteries in. Everyone else was still in the room, but. Yeah.
I'll just check. I don't think we can. So probably the next one we want is uranium refinement, isn't it?
After that.
Uranium refinement means that we can build, whatchamacallits.
We need 8 diamonds. 7 diamonds.
Ooh.
1 plus 6 plus 1. Well, we know we have 1. We can buy 6 from this station, but we need another 1 from somewhere else. That's the problem. And we need 25.6k of credit to do that.
Ouch. Okay, well...
We've got plenty of stuff we could sell. This ship's full of tat.
It's not tat. They're valuable resources.
Yes, I'm sure.
Part of the issue is I just can't sell that much to the station. Sorry, how many processors do you need? Sorry.
All of them.
I could use some steel.
Oh, not processors. No, we need diamonds.
Well, I wish when you said yes, you'd meant no, because I just bought them. Sorry, our...
back?
No, well, our hypercoils are worth... I've just seen how much they're worth. Holy moly. All of our coils are worth, like, 100,000. I'd sell those. Okay, and Schalke wants steel.
Does Schalke need any bullets? We seem to have a glut.
Oh, maybe not 1,320 steel.
No. You already sold the supercoils.
No, I sold like...
Can you sell?
We have a lot of coils.
We have a lot of coils.
Sell
If they're big, the bloody ship is.
No, Schalke, I don't think you understand. We still have 2,500 coils. Despite having
you have 40 hypercoils right now.
I have 2,500 hypercoils right now. Would you like some? Would you like 100?
Sell 40 to the station within next 50 seconds.
Oh, gotcha. Well, hold on, let's pause it. I'm with you, right. Did you oh, right, do I need to pick up that quest? Is that a... I don't have that quest. Oh, hypercoil delivery. Yeah, okay, I'm with you. Okay, if the game's paused, hypercoils sell... I can't. I can sell 4 hypercoils to the station. That's it. because it doesn't have enough room. You'd have to buy the hypercoils so I could sell them in order to do the quest.
Or give me money, so I'll take it.
This is a good way just to piss me off the wall. That's a bit silly, actually. A quest should not appear saying we really need this resource unless it's very short on that resource. Yeah, so we rich now. I've just realised quite how much those are worth. Okay, Max.
Yep.
Big reactors, please. And the diamond smelter.
Where would you like them put?
On our ship.
Replace the old ones.
Yeah, replace the old ones as best you can. Mission failed. Fuck off. You had no room. So hypercoils are copper and copper, aren't they?
Coil delivery mission. Half an hour to get 60 coils.
What, hypercoils or coils?
Just coils.
Yeah. I don't think you get rep for that, do you?
You get money credits.
Yes, I suppose I do get credits. How many? 60.
We need a little bit more money to put a big reactor at the back of the ship.
What are we missing for the reactor? What are you buying?
We are buying 2. What are those uranium things? What are they?
Oh, enriched uranium. Oh, okay. I didn't
think. Which mode is fee, isn't it?
Okay.
Enriched uranium, yeah. Is that
Okay.
not something we can build?
We can just not. Okay, so do you have the?
Oh, diamonds! Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, so we can now make diamonds from carbon, which is very rare, annoyingly.
Right, but we do have some.
Yes, we've got lots because I've been saving it up. I've been purposely not selling it.
Yeah.
Can you make the diamond machine?
No, we need 67 tri-steel. We've only got 13.
Okay. Can you make and you can't make the tri-steel because you require
1 more diamond.
1 more diamond. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we need to go to another station to get the diamond.
Yes. And you've sold something, so I can put that upgrade the reactor at the back of the ship here, which means we won't have the money to put that in. So,
you can't spend money. If you can build it.
I know we can't spend the money. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you can build it. But if not, I think the tri-steel thing should come first because we have plenty of tri-steel on board, and then we can turn that into a sellable product. As I said, don't worry about making the ship bigger. This is not a problem, as long as you keep up with the amount of engines.
Yeah. Or I could just move some stuff around.
Yeah. Yeah, so hypercoils are an excellent way of making money. That's I did not realise that. Because we've been making them for I don't know how many hours without ever selling them or using them. It's just been
global shortage or whatever.
Do we have a
shortage?
Can you dedicate one of the a sensibly placed, i.e. quite close by thing to hypercoils then? Or a couple of these big storage pods to hypercoils.
12 CPUs or 12 chips, and we've got 11. Need 1 more chip.
Yeah, well,
24,000.
Yeah, but yeah, can you allocate a couple of those storage pods just to hypercoils?
Yeah.
Oh, carbon.
Do you care make me rich to give some hypercoils or credits?
I can give you some hypercoils. I can't make you rich, unfortunately. That's
effectively.
I can make you less of a pauper.
Yeah, that should make some havoc.
What have you done?
I've just assigned some of the storage for pods for the hypercoils.
Yeah, it's probably got the same thing for. We've got because you see what you can do is by assigning storage, you can limit how much it makes.
Yes.
So you can say, we only ever want 1,000 hypercoils in stock or whatever. As opposed to right now, if we haven't accounted anything, it will just do forever. Shaka, I'm heading west then out to the asteroid belt. Yeah. You okay? Okay. We'll go somewhere warm then, like hell. So I'm just exploring, see if there's anything there. Oh, combat. Oh, there is no shulker.
This is weird playing with such high acceleration. Plays a little differently when you don't skip all the things. And like asteroid mining fast or slow, it's like the same activity. So it just makes the other parts smaller.
Oh, he's outrunning us. Could you check out that question mark for us then, Shulker?
Okay.
Oh, he's turning around. Quick, let's get really close to him. See, I do question our tactical computer. We seem to be lacking. Oh, yeah, we just ran out capacitor energy. Bring that fight. That's a bit worrying. I guess we are busy. No, rearranging stuff in stockrooms can't have higher priority than capacitors, right? That would be awful.
There's a lot of rearranging stuff still queued up.
Yeah, but
no,
that has
it depends on the supply.
That has to be lower priority. I'll be with you there in a moment, Shulker. We'll do that target area. But I found the same thing with Spaz. If you play it a little bit slowly and a little bit cautiously, you can accumulate an awful lot of wealth and resources. Whereas if you keep... Oh, are we not going to go for that one you found?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed it, I bloody don't. But until they're like, we're running out of oxygen.
Help, yeah.
It's like maybe you should have mentioned it 5 minutes ago. Yeah, we're going to head to that one you discovered. That's it. We got Shulker. We may also have run out of capacitor energy because we're busy manufacturing a lot of hypercoils because I've just gone on a bit of a copper spree. We should probably think about grading our weapons at some point because we haven't bothered. I want an ion frigate, like in Homeworld, Half-Life. Because they were my favourite. We're still quite a way away, Shulker, so... Have you thought about using the direct flight mode? Because your one's quite manoeuvrable, so you can actually fly it like a spaceship, like an asteroid spaceship.
That seems not fun.
What? Well, it means you might actually have a chance of, like, you know, circle strafing him and stuff. Oh, he's got missiles. We have point defense. Kind of tempted to have this ship because it's a missile ship. Hold on, don't blow it up. I'm gonna just send one crew. Oh, we can't. Okay, never mind. Why not? Transfer crew. Click. I've only got bite and sproing as an option.
Does it have a hatch?
Well, I mean, possibly not, but it is, you know, open to space. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't have a cockpit and yeah.
Yeah, well, no, it doesn't have a cockpit because that's how you defeat them is by taking out the cockpit, but I think you're right about the hatch.
I think you have to leave it survivable in order to capture. Like not depressurize it.
Yeah. Cool, that's that one. Okay, I'm heading down to that asteroid belt because that'd be safer. That's a hell of a lot you've marked as sulfur.
Yeah, they've got a lot of sulfur. That's why I just want to get it out, sorted out. Yeah. Trouble is that they're not moving because they're too busy chunking batteries around.
Well, we are
Which is
flying
fine.
and combating.
Hmm?
We are flying and combating. Oh, gold.
Yeah.
I have sulfur, and I'll use coils.
What do you need? Sorry, you need more regular coils.
Regular coils.
I'm here like, oh, how many should I give you? I've got 2,500 coils. It's fine. The main thing is, it does take a while to transfer lots of coils.
1,000.
Sorry, wrong button. Oh, there is a stop moving, by the way, but it's you have to recall crew with H and then stop moving with H. So that's why I didn't notice it. Oh, I'm lagging. Well, apart from this, Max is lagging, so that's quite impressive. Okay, just waiting for the mining laser to come online. There we go. I can't stop the ship moving without recalling the crew. Because it's the same button.
Yeah.
Can it be key bound differently?
I don't know, and even it could. I couldn't click on it. Wow, we seem to be struggling to keep the mining laser active now. At all. Like, the front capacitors are not very full. I guess it's because we're also doing crafting.
Wait, what are we making?
Tricoils? I bloody hope
That's
we're
not installed. I'm
What?
still waiting for diamond.
hypercores, sorry.
Yeah. There's yeah.
Yeah. Every time I speed up time to get mining done quicker, something pops up on the radar. Right, there we go. All done.
So we still need to reorganize some of the other things around the ship.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You can
Lots
do
of
that.
reorganisation.
I don't think anything has a lower priority than move stuff between A and B. Coming a bit closer than Shaka. Stop going ping ping. I hate to say this, but our radar just pinged out. Yeah, but they won't even leave their station to pick stuff up. Oh, or maybe they do. Maybe that's not an assignable priority. Okay, I'm gonna. This isn't moving, so I'm gonna hazard a guess that this is a cannon platform. So I might be able to outrange this with lasers. This is where you want a railgun or missiles or something. Oh. Chaka on 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, great. There's asteroids in the way.
Get out of the way!
I do not know why our ship seems to feel the correct combat distance is about 30 meters away.
You can adjust that. Press shift and get the interface.
Yeah, the thing, I've seen the interface for this, and like, combat's, I mean, unless you spend a lot of time pausing it, and then you might as well just be micromanaging the position anyway.
Times warning, it's quite...
You can go down to 1/8. Yeah, but what I mean is, if I'm like... when you target a system, you right click twice to target an individual system. I always target the cockpit because that's the only bit that matters really. So at that point, I can't then double click to do that and set the combat distance. I mean, I'm assuming it's just trying to pull the point defense into range. That's my guess, because they're the shortest range gun we've got. I think.
Enriched uranium delivery for 10 minutes. 5.
There's no way I'm giving away my precious uranium. Oh, we do have some large reactor cores. Awesome, because they make triple batteries.
The two at the front make bigger, but to the front make the biggest, largest.
Yeah, and the one at the back. Oh, it's medium. Yeah.
Yeah,
we want to upgrade. Yeah, we want to upgrade those entirely.
Yeah, we need 14,000. Which we have got, but we need more refined, 7 more uranium-y stuff.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Enriched uranium, yeah.
I have a big shotgun.
Yeah, I started loading. I search up, probably discussed it before.
Oh, sorry.
I'm low on ammo. Can you give ammo?
Yes.
For sulfur.
How much ammo would you like? Excellent. I didn't know you were using bullets. I don't see. Oh yeah, you've got 2 cannons. You know you've left the bite on the other side of the galaxy, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just checking. Anyway, I've just transferred loads of bullets to you. I don't. Oh, there we go. Have you actually got through? Oh, that's good. So transferring loads of bullets to you means that we now will turn a bunch more sulfur into bullets. Yeah, part of the trick, Max, as well. I think you might need to start thinking about the position of the rooms, like the bunks. So, like, you know, we've got those wings with the engines in. I think a bunk in that one means that they'll go to sleep closer. That means that when they get called up to do something, they don't have to run a long way. But our ship's looking quite impressive. I'm not sure it's aesthetically very pleasing, but it's quite impressive.
Yes.
How are we doing on this transfer? God, still got 200 to go. Oh, combat, and I've just paused it. Yeah, it steeped in while we were busy transferring stuff. The one to our right, Shabal Shauka?
Press I for the stream.
I?
I.
For what? So you can't see inside our ship.
Looks pretty.
It does. It's getting there. I want to put some decals on it at some point. We're shut down nearly everything that's firing at us. Little bastards. Dare you sneak up on us. Can't we?
You hit repair all there. What actually was damaged?
Don't know. I just hit repair. Oh, the front of the ship. Sorry. Yeah, that's just habit from single player. I mean, if you want to obviously pay attention to what's damaged in order to make judgment calls about what to repair next, that's fine.
What to put some more armor and all that.
Yeah, I mean, we can also do shields, but they are a constant battery drain. They're like the scanner.
Yes.
So I've kind of left shields for Shauka, and then we'll have scanning. We should probably have. Where's the nearest? Right, I bet you that question mark there. So let's orbit round counterclockwise, and we'll go to this. What is an unknown signal? But I bet you it's a space station we haven't done.
It's getting late for me, mate.
Oh yeah. Well, then we should definitely park at a space station. Yes, we're currently down for miniature tomorrow, but I don't think it'd take a lot of persuasion to do this instead. Shauka, bad guys in the way. We've lost Shauka, he's over there, having a think.
Quitting mining.
Oh, careful. Yeah, don't lose people behind. Alright, so I can notice when Shao can leave people behind, but not when I do it. Great. A coutier, what is that? He's running away. Changed his mind about running away. God, mate, run away again. Oh, he was protecting a small storage pod. Yeah, oh, everything's out of power at the front of the ship. I do like the debris of the enemy ship just spread over a whole bunch of distance. Did you see the storage pod as well? That may have something cool in it. It was full of... Oh, there you go. There's uranium you needed. And the diamond.
That's right.
That was worth doing. I mean, soon we'll be self-sufficient for everything.
Yeah. So Tri-Steel Factory is what you want. I've got a slot down the back here for it.
Perfect.
No tritanium access. Why is there no tritanium access?
Because...
The tritanium near it. I'll sort that out in a minute.
No. That means no tritanium access, not no nearby tritanium. That means I can't find any storage pods.
Yeah, we haven't got tritanium on the board, probably.
Yeah, we did. We got 43.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can...
No. That means that wherever you're trying to build it, it can't route to anything for whatever reason. It looks like the tritanium storage is fine. And I am just moving away. I'm not going to do everything that we find. We are going to do this, apparently. Behind us. Yeah, if you can just get behind it, Shaka, its cockpit's very vulnerable. Especially to bullets. Yeah, I mean, I told you I built a little railgun ship and I was really happy with it. And I couldn't work out what was wrong. There's something wrong. It took me ages to work out. I had failed to put a door on the airlock. Oh, did you just teleport, Shaka? Like warp?
Yeah, I jumped with the small ship.
I haven't done that because we would need quite... So the hyperdrives, you have to build a hyperdrive and it covers your ship. Like with... And the further away you are from the hyperdrive, the less it manages.
I guess it makes more sense for scouts.
Yeah, it works great for scouts, but for this ship to hyperjump would be much more of an investment, especially as we don't have any. I haven't been bothered picking it up. Oh, okay, that's coming right for us. And then we'll just head to that space station, flog our stuff. And as I said, I've got a 3-hour conference / meeting in the morning. About implying, but essentially there's lots of places you can apply for funding as a creative person, and it's about applying for money. So they pay me money to do what I'm doing anyway. I don't have to give any of it back or achieve anything. So win. We are struggling to close on this. We're only doing 18 meters a second for reasons of all our engines have no power.
And all our scanning team decided to just go off and twiddle their thumbs.
Well,
they happen to move things. Why are they happen to move things?
Because we don't. I don't know either. We don't need scanning right now. Oh, Shauka is in deep shit.
Oh, I'm so deep shit.
That's why you stay near the bigger ship. Just keep backing off. Don't present her.
I can't control it anymore.
There you go. Yeah, I assumed that because we were. You can pick up those resources to repair your ship. Big hole in your ship. Dear Shauka. Oh, stuff's on fire. Can you repair?
I can't control.
Okay.
No, I can't.
You need anything? Do you need me to? Yeah, so, see, I mean, I think that's a bit lame, the repairing. The one click, the entire ship's instantly fixed. At least the people should have to run over and build it, I think. Given everything else they carry around, I do think that's a bit of a shame. So, oh, missions, that's what I've got to fix tomorrow. Missions. Ah, sorry, Mike, I completely didn't notice you. Enriching radium is gilding the lily. I'm not sure what that means. Isn't that just like icing on the cake?
It's actually trying to make uranium useful.
Is that what gilding the lily is? Like desperately trying to make something useful?
No, gilding the lily is trying to make it.
Well, let's not do that.
Gilding the lily is supposed to be beautiful, and gilding it makes
Bollocks.
it even more. Supposed to make it more beautiful, but it's pointless.
Gotcha.
But enriching uranium really isn't.
No,
That's how we do it in real life. So.
This is one of the stations under attack, by the way. Shouldn't be hard. Just trying to get shot. That's for Schalke. A small laser platform, bottom feeder. How did they fly a platform up there in order to engage into combat? But yeah, last time we just hoovered up the contents of the station. It was hilarious how much you get out of it. Come on, get the plastic control room. Half dead, right. Laser platform.
The crew for this.
Laser platforms down. I'm going to go for the Marigold first because he's making a... This is why I want missiles. I think it might be one of our early goals tomorrow is get missile launchers on board. Because our guns are a bit underpowered now. Well, not that it's got any harder, but I think we're relying quite a lot on our mining laser.
One's attacking us from behind.
Yeah, okay, Marigold's... Alright, Marigold's got no guns, so he can do whatever the hell he likes. Right, and I go for the bottom feeder. Come on, ship, turn around. Yes. Oh, cool. We've got some sort of vaguely side-mounted lasers as well that we're doing a good job on him. Right, he's got no guns either. We're all good. Are you alright, Schalke?
I'm safe. Not backing out of firepower at the moment.
Cool. Now just... yeah, so we've lost this station, but we can take everything the station had. And that will be the end of... pretty much the end of the stream. Well, also, we should head to the space. Actually, I don't think it matters, does it? We'll just fly across there. Yeah, unfortunately, one thing you can't pick up is people. But we actually disassembled the space station last time and everything. Which does feel like it shouldn't be legal. Max, if you press V, have you seen the horror that's on the screen right now?
Yes, I have. I'm watching the very same.
There's quite a lot of repair to be due.
Done.
Cool. You see what I mean? They should run and fix it, shouldn't they? It shouldn't be just click, done. It does feel a bit, given the
too much taxi.
Yeah, I mean, given everything else you have to build and wait and scale up and that's awesome. And that's like click, everything's repaired. Oh. Like normally in games you transfer cargo instantly. This is the first game I know of where you have to sit there and wait for people to physically move the cargo around. Have you seen how much is out there? That's mad. I'm assuming you are...
Yep.
oh, hold on. That's actually a station as well. I shall accept the quest to rescue the station. Hooray! I shall hand in the quest to rescue the station. Hire some more people. Wow. In the top left, Max, how much money are we about to receive?
Yeah, quite a lot. 180 odd.
I just sold our... that was just our coils. Oh, no, I can make a... Let's not sell all of our coils. Oh, as I say that, suddenly we just start to craft more coils. Now we're rich. Cool. Processor factory, uranium enricher. You can make mines, by the way, but I can't work out how you drop them. I couldn't find the gun that drops the mines.
We sell mine launcher.
Oh, okay. I wonder if it's smart. I hope so. Oh, missile and mine launcher. Right, there we go. Yeah, I totally want to do those because they're really long range and you can pre-stack the damage, and our money is still... Of course, because the station was destroyed. You do realise that we just picked up all that shit and then just sold it back to the station for profit?
Fine.
Is that fun?
One player can claim a piece of thing, so you are now picking up all the things.
Yeah, but we've got...
That's my fault. So grab all the things in case we lose them.
I don't know if you've seen inside our spaceship, Shaq. We have... Oh, I'm going to also flog... While we're here, I'm going to also flog a whole bunch of our sulfur, because we have...
Excessive amounts of it.
Yeah. We have 2,000 sulfur. Right, let's sell all the stuff we can sell. I'm also going to buy all of their carbon, gold, uranium, and titanium. And so yeah, tomorrow then, missiles. You can even put the missiles at the side. But yeah, a nice missile factory, a whole bunch of organised missiles. So you have like 100 missiles in stock, and then a whole bunch of launchers. And then that means we should be able to pre-stack a whole bunch of damage. So we can just come up on someone and just... It should be one shot because there'll be, 10 missiles in flight. So they'll all hit. They're missiles, they don't really miss. How much money have you got, Schalke?
Of what?
Money.
10,000.
Oh dear. Would you like some more? Should I give you some hypercoils?
Yeah.
Well, we've now got nearly 300,000 money because I just realised how much we had to sell.
Yeah.
There you go, I've just given you the... You might need to wait a moment for them to actually arrive. But there is a way to look inside the space station. I don't remember what it is. Is it when I'm in comms mode?
I'll say when you've brought people.
Oh, because our people are inside the station. That makes sense.
I have seen that, yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
there's any other time I've seen. Reactor at the back is now large.
Mrr.
Indeed. And you bought the blueprints for them, okay, cool.
Yeah. I have a funny feeling I can now just buy everything, everything left in the game.
All the things!
I mean, I won't. I'll be cool because we do need to pay for more crew. But I think we've just broken the economy. Wow, we have a lot of bullets on board. Should I sell some of those as well? Because we really need 1,000 bullets.
I could also
no.
use some.
Let's look. Ooh. But there's also no RimWorld-esque stats. I mean, all these crews are 100% identical. They're not good at anything. Yeah, none of those sort of things, which is a bit surprising, really.
I thought that the PC work that War Fortress comes when peasants are like more inefficient than having expert in one job. I was like thinking that these crew members would be, but they are like totally interchangeable.
Yes, but again, first early access release, so potentially that will change.
That could also be good design in that it's kind of busy work. And you still get the satisfaction of the yellow guys moving the energies if you really want to.
Yeah.
Isn't it that nowadays early access is kind of release, and the early access doesn't mean that much?
Yes. Well, sometimes it depends. I mean, if you look at, say, RimWorld for random choice, sometimes. But it depends mostly how well it does. It's the same with Fortresscraft and AstroTrucks. If AstroTrucks sells 100,000 copies, I will work on it for a long time, and we're going to have user-designable ships and zombie attacks and crew boarding and cargo crane. Anything you want, the game will have, but only if it sells. Otherwise, it won't. Sorry, Max. I've just tagged a few pods as various bits, just because it's just like.
Keep it simple. Organise it, and when you want to upgrade it, you can just.
Yeah, then you can also find it. As also. Did you build a processor constructor as well or not?
No.
Okay, so that's on the list then.
We're just trying to sort of wait for the movements to finish, then we're going to go to bed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I think I'd say tomorrow we should obviously upgrade our ship. We should make a big. I think we should swap out a lot of our crappy laser blasters for missiles. Because missiles are very long range. Schalke should make his ship a bit more tanky, shall we say, because the missiles are very long range, much longer range than the scanner. So that means that Schalke can go into range, and then we can see them, and then we can shoot them. There's also no stealth stuff, is there? There's no cloaking, so hopefully stuff's coming. Awesome. All right, I will save it properly this time. So save game, lockdown. Save game, overwrite, and I will also hit quick save. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mike, mostly for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for more of the same game because it's really good.